that. All right. Excellent. All right. I guess we will do a rundown on what happened last time. All right. So we had the crew here on Rardan. And you were following, last we left off, right? You had been chased by a rogue psyker named Killian as well. You also had a psyker on your side, ice playing Killian as well. So there's this whole idea of who's who sort of thing. Like, hey, is this Killian me? Is it just not
who's Killian? Is it anyways?
Yeah, who's Killian is it anyways? And so from there, you raced away to an abandoned factory within the city limits here in Rardan. Killian thought Killian was getting close and decided to burst energy, fires from the heavens falling down, destroying the building completely, and along with it, summoning a greater demon on the world of Rardan. Say the least, things were pretty bad, to say the least. And so the greater demon was consuming the souls, was destroying the city, right? We're talking, this is a giant being of sorts, right? Multiple stories high, slamming down their weapon and just, shattering all the glass down the street. And the only two survivors of that team, or three survivors, I should say, Vera was totally knocked out from the previous scene, which was they were taken in by the Adeptus Administratum to be sent off world. All in all, Vera contacts one of the a Inquisition acolyte, acolyte, and then Zilch and Star make their way out of the city as well, and that's kind of where we ended it, right? We ended it. The world is pretty much being taken over by this greater demon, and who knows what happens next. So, where we are now is we are going to have a new patron. Your previous patron is probably somewhere else, right? Because you are currently being tried for your lack of service on Rardan, as the greater demon was summoned and you fled like cowards in the eyes of the Emperor, of course. Your true faith showed considerably. And so because of that, you are going to be sent to trial. You are still you have been basically transported away from Rardan for now, and are currently on a ship, right? A fleet is within the system, and you're currently in cells right now. As for that is for at least Star, Vera, and Zilch. Star is probably going to be going off and doing his own thing. He is part of this Administratum. Who knows what might happen to him? But we know that Neutral, you are now playing a character from the Adeptus Mechanicus named E-571.
A psyker was requested.
A psyker was requested. A psyker, a Adeptus Mechanicus psyker which it's definitely possible, right? Deep within the cult of the Mechanicus.
Should the Omnissiah will it?
Should the Omnissiah will it, exactly. And then we have, since Killian died, or was consumed, or transformed, who's to say, right? We now have Zariel, who is a part of the Adeptus Militarum. Right now we see Vera and Zilch. You're going to be in cells, separate cells, right? You are separated but next to each other on this. The ships are called void ships, is that correct? That's their correct.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, ship is a ship.
Yeah.
It's not like we're on the black ships, which would be
Right. Imperial Navy ships, yeah. Okay. But yes, you are on one of these ships. You are on a ship from the Imperial Navy. And again, awaiting trial. For E-571, are you also in the ship as a prisoner, or are you going to be with with the new patron?
I imagine he's with the patron.
Okay. And Zariel?
Yeah, I'd say same.
Okay. Then it is just Vera and Zilch, and perhaps many others aboard this ship with the vastness of space of the Imperium. All right.
Ariel sticking with his boy easy.
So for now, just Vera and Zilch. We'll just play some scenes here. All right. Any questions before we begin?
Will there be that administratum guy also at this trial?
The Star.
No, not Star.
Oh.
The guy that locked us up. Was ostensibly our advocate, but
you have not seen him. You have not seen him.
He will return in the inevitable Star one shot.
All right, let's go ahead, set the mood here.
Almost says that he's just really taking his robe off.
Nope, that's not what I want. All right. Vera and Zilch. You stand in your cell. Perhaps you. How do you act in this situation, right? We'll go with you, Zilch, first.
Sure. Would say Zilch is probably not feeling too good, considering that he couldn't die for the Emperor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they kill him in the trial, then he would be satisfied, because he would die for the Emperor in some sort of, I guess, indirect way, right?
to pay the penance, at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So either way, he's kind of like indifferent. More or less, it's kind of like throwing out a good tool when it hasn't been used to its full potential. So he's kind of disappointed like that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And you, Vera?
I assume at this point she has been informed on exactly what might have happened with our charge.
What might have happened with your charge?
Yes. Well,
that's true. How much do we know? Like, do we know if Killian, like, when
You are out of
exited,
loop.
or
You kind
Okay.
of you were transported out of from the planet of Rardan onto ships. Basically, everyone was ordered to retreat, or that is certain personnel. Other forces, as you saw before you left, were trying to fight off this demon. But I believe it was the Inquisition acolytes who pretty much took you off planet at that point, right? The acolyte that Vera ran into was transporting her to a location where other acolytes of the Inquisition were also staying. And you ultimately find out that they were chasing Killian. They believe that you were associated with Killian, hence the name, right? And you are a part of the problem of what has happened to Rardan. So you're pretty much being blamed for what Killian, or the Killian, or one of the Killians has done. Perhaps one and the same, right? Who's to say? Does that answer your question?
Not quite.
Okay.
Well, is there enough for Vera to put together that, like, Killian fucked up, basically, and that she wasn't there to stop him from fucking up, and therefore this is all actually her fault?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
In that case, like, she is defeated in the corner, waiting to die.
Ah, damn.
Sorry.
We're in a low point.
A low point for the both of you. You just want to die. Well, we can
Literally
make that
one
happen.
We had one job. You were there. I said go. How did you? Like banging against the fucking, like, I assume there's like some sort of metal bench that's effectively a cot.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And
After your spiel about not doing my job, you turn around and
yeah. And one thing that you'll notice from these cells are that they are designed for maximum space efficiency and security. You feel the cells to be cramped with brutal interiors. Individual, of course, for you two at least. You've seen other prisoners packed into small metallic cages with very minimal amount of room, but for you two, you have been separated from anyone else, perhaps from your backgrounds and whatnot. You feel the atmosphere inside to be very cold, sterile, devoid of any comfort. The air is stale. The walls and floors are made of rugged, industrial grade materials, often covered with layers of grime and filth from previous occupants. The lighting is dim, heavy security, and a lack of comfortable beds, right? You see guards walking by. These are Inquisition guards. And as you wait for your sentence, the day finally comes. And a group of Inquisition guards approach with an acolyte reading out your sentence. And basically getting you ready for trial. You can only assume the worst is to come, or perhaps the best is to come for some of you. That is death. In either case, it's more of a formality to have a trial for these sort of situations, and so bureaucracy prevails once more. You are taken out of your cells. You have manacles placed on you, both on your arms and feet, which are both attached, and you are currently being escorted through these cells. You see some of the prisoners kind of talk smack, give you degrading comments like, "Oh, look, the whole almighty individuals finally getting what they deserve." And you make your way into the port where Valkyries await for transportation. You're currently going to be transported out to one of the main ships in the fleet to stand trial. As your feet go onto the Valkyrie this one last time, you recollect the many times that you have placed your feet on a Valkyrie and have made it off and to do your work for the Emperor. In this case, you fear perhaps this is going to be your last ride. Is there anything you do look for, say, during this time? Okay. All right.
They're both looking at the floor.
Yeah, but looking at the floor. The ramp slowly closes, and you hear the instruments at the front of the Valkyrie going off. You hear flips of switches, and then you see the one acolyte who is pretty much escorting you. He is right here. Right. You feel the Valkyrie lift off from the platform and finally ignite, right? And you feel the Valkyrie making its way into the atmosphere or the into space, and the acolyte will ask you a question. He says, "You have any regrets?" None. Too many.
Too many. But they all sum to one.
They say that you were supposed to keep an eye on Killian, and you failed. It's true?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me, if you could change one thing, what would you have done? What would you have changed?
Killed him.
At the first sign.
Leave.
And what would you do if you could take back and start anew? Would you do it?
Of course.
That would be our duty. To serve.
Serve the Emperor.
And to die for him.
That is his will.
He nods. You see his hand on his last pistol. He looks up to the cockpit where the pilot is, and he whispers and he says, "You're gonna get what you deserve."
Perfect.
Good.
I will accept it in all its glory. I feel a Deus Ex Machina coming through. I wonder what it could
You
be.
hear the last pistol fire off as the acolyte quickly gets off on his feet, fires 3 rounds towards the cockpit, all reaching their targets. The pilots go limp. The acolyte races towards the controls and pushes the bodies onto the floor. You feel their bodies land on the grates of the Valkyrie here. And you can see almost one of them trying to reach out towards you, Vera.
Can she even move? But just
Not
she's shocked because she thought she's just gonna pull the gun out and just blast her in the head. It's just like what is happening?
right. Yeah. Yeah. And then his eyes roll up and he loses any strength that he may have had. You feel the turbulence of the Valkyrie quickly shift. You
Shot
then
her pilot! Why?
What are you doing? What have you done?
you hear on the Vox radio,
Valkyrie 113. Where are you heading? You are off course. Valkyrie 113, you are off course. Come back. Valkyrie 113. If you leave route, you will be shot. Understood.
the acolyte just flips it off, right? Flips it off. And he calls out to you and he says, "You better hang on tight." And
When he says that, Zilch, yeah, he hangs on to something. He thought he was like closing his eyes, ready for him to shoot him, right? Like cleaning house,
cleaning, right?
you know.
Right. You open your eyes and you see that you are not dead. Your wish of death has not arrived, Zilch. Is a blessing
God
or a
damn it!
curse? Who knows? Perhaps it is the will of the Emperor himself, which allows you to live ever so. You feel explosions going off around you. And then you see the acolyte quickly throw a device over towards one of you. Who's going to catch it?
We're both like kind of bound, right? So
Right.
it's what I guess we both try to. who does he throw it at? Maybe?
Yeah, no, there's a. He's going to throw it at.
It's like we're
Vera.
both shocked still. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, he throws it to you, Vera. At disadvantage, go ahead and do a athletics at disadvantage here.
Oh boy. So much pressure to catch a thing. Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, that is a 2. You try to grab hold of it, and it lands between you and Zilch. You then hear the acolyte call out to you and say, "I need one of you to fix that up. They'll stealth us."
Stealth it. Fix. What is it?
What are you doing? Just go ahead and pick it up.
She goes to grab.
Yeah, you go to grab it. You know, you're reaching out as best you can. You're using your index fingers,
She
your
can
middle
kick him
finger
toward a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like, and you see a bunch of doodads and an interface on it. Go ahead and do me a technology.
Modifiers or nothing like that.
We'll do. It'll be an average for you.
So challenging. All right.
Huh?
There's no like this. There's easy, routine, challenging.
Routine. Yeah.
Routine.
Is,
Okay.
is that one up, one above?
Yeah, that's one up.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go. Okay, there we go.
Hell yeah. As you interface with the device, you can see it in Gothic, right? You're reading it, and you're just following the instructions. You kind of understand what it's trying to do, and you just press it and place it onto the Valkyrie itself. You see a spark and a bit of the electronics within the Valkyrie start to shift a bit. There's a bit of static on some of the interfaces within the Valkyrie. Sparks within the Valkyrie are also emitting within the compartment here. And then finally, the Acolyte looks around behind him to see that the device is in fact working.
It's done.
Good. All right. Listen, we're not out of this yet. All right. Just give me a moment here. Our ship's going to be arriving.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Why?
So many questions. How about you just thank the Emperor that you're alive? Well,
Just shamed.
Okay,
just
thank
kinda
him.
Look at the Thank the Emperor.
Thank the glorious Emperor.
and moments pass. There's nothing on the radio. The box is off. Explosions. You don't feel any explosions. No turbulence. And he sort of lets go of the controls at this moment. And at that moment, let me go ahead and change that. He gets up and makes his way to the back. And he says, well, that's over. I'm guessing you're wondering why. Why all this?
Why
Of
would you
course.
spare us our fate?
Because you are the Warhammer 40,000.
He says, basement. No, not basement. He says, spare you. No. You're too valuable to be spared. And of course, the Inquisitor would love to see you. Your names came up. And because of that, she's requiring your assistance in matters greater than you can only imagine. Now, you said you would do anything to serve the Emperor once more, is that correct?
Yes.
Good. At this moment, he doesn't really talk much more after that unless you have any questions for him. Otherwise, he's going to go back to the ship, or the controls, and try to make his way out. You can't really see much in terms of where he's heading. It's all dark, right? It's blackness, the black of space. And as hours go by, you start to begin to get exhausted, sleepy. And perhaps you doze off for a bit. And then finally you hear him call out, and he says, "Hi, we're here. Get ready. I can't let you out just yet. I don't have the keys, but we have someone who can take care of that for us.
Won't the Astra Militarum get suspicious?
Listen, friend. If the Astra Militarum is all you're worried about right now, you know there's much more to be worried about, such as the Inquisition. And let me just tell you this. Where we're going, let's just say that the Inquisition does not like our methods. You get it? You catch the drift?
No. But I guess I'll soon find out.
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Zilch. Soon enough. But always keep in mind, our work is for the Emperor and the Emperor himself. Don't forget that. You then feel the Valkyrie being dragged in, what you are used to of a ship to bring in the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie then lands, and the ramp, for a moment there's a bit of steam, and then the ramp opens up, and that is where we meet E-571, accompanied, or is accompanying, other individuals of this new ship. You get the sense that these are acolytes themselves, a ragtag of individuals. And as the acolyte who was piloting the ship makes his way to the ramp, he addresses E-571, and he says, "Hey, that would be your name, right? Is that short for you, or?"
I'm sure they just call him Echo.
Okay, Echo. Echo.
Yeah.
I'm on in here.
What assistance do you require?
Well, we got 2 new recruits, I'd say, and they're a bit behind. If you couldn't tell, need you to get them unbind, get them ready for them to see the Inquisitor.
And they're already out of the cell, right?
Yeah, no, they were all they have is the manacles on them, right? And they're clasped onto the Valkyrie itself.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I will find them out of their binds.
Mm-hmm.
And, just creepily, right? He's kind of approaching you, back hunched over. This guy's a little weirdo, right?
He's a goofy little man.
Igor. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Where do you hail from? As he's looking Vera right in the eye.
Sculoprogenium. Before that, perhaps Vostoria.
Yes, and you serve the Assassinorum, correct?
No.
I like it. Hold still. I will work on this.
And I imagine with his right augmetic arm, he's kind of just finding the lock and literally picking it with the arm.
Absolutely.
Would you say that's fair, Oddball?
Oh, absolutely.
Scola Progenium. I have heard of others who served. I hear it is still as gruesome as ever.
That was only where I was trained.
Yes, training. Whatever, you serve the Inquisition now.
And I imagine it gets unclassed by now, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rubbing the clasps. Just, you never thought you were gonna leave with these off anywhere ever again.
And what of you, boy? Are you also Scholar Progenium?
And he's going up and starts working on Zilch's.
Hive World.
No formal education. But you still serve the Assassinorum as well.
I did, proudly. As proud as any tool could.
Yes, yes. Someone who understands that they are a cog. Someone who sees the bigger picture.
I just realized I've been muted this entire time.
I like you. And he finishes getting the claps off his zilch.
All right.
Your rest will be fine. The flesh is weak, but it will heal.
Enough chit chat, Echo. I know you love to talk their ears off, but they need to see the Inquisitor. Get him ready. Take him to Zariel.
Yep, and he, is just basically full on, just grabs each of them by his shoulder and starts just walking them.
Yep.
Zilch follows.
Yep. And as you make your way out, it's a ship like any other, Gothic interior, dimly lit, full of metal, plasteel. And as you walk around, you see other undesirables, I would say, right? Though equipped and augmented, just like the acolyte that had freed you. Go ahead. Echo.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
You were going to take them to Zario?
Oh, yeah, just walking them over there. He's not even talking. He's just doing the duty now.
He's just doing the duty, yeah. Zario, where would you be located?
Would he just be outside waiting?
That's what does Zariel do?
I mean, preferably he would be sticking close to Easy.
Zariel! Move past the door, we need to see the Inquisitor.
Zariel kind of looks them down, and then looks at Easy. These are the ones he requested?
Yes, the ones from the Assassinorum, the one with the incident back on... I don't even remember the planet. It does not matter, the Inquisitor wanted to see them.
Yeah, no, he moves.
Alright. Excellent. Alright, you are going to meet your new patron. Oops.
Listen, technically, the astrotelepathic, but there we go.
Huh?
We were astrotelepathic.
Yeah. Alright, and we are...
Oh, they weren't the Assassinorum?
No.
Oh. Retcon it, pretend I said that.
All right, excellent. You see this somewhat, I would say, young individual with a augmented eye and a fatigues of an Inquisitor, right? Robes. You see insignias of the Inquisition. And one thing that you will probably notice, everyone do a perception for me.
Awareness.
Yeah, sorry. You know how it is, multiple game systems. All right, Zariel
is always aware.
Okay, excellent. Zariel, you've seen this before. And Zilch, first time seeing this Inquisitor, but you see her, so I don't know if you're aware of what the symbol of the Inquisition is, right? It's basically an eye, right? With a skull and whatnot in the middle of it. Or, some sort of variant of that. It's a symbol, a piece of jewelry, or a patch, right? But for her, you can see that It is old, and it almost looks like it's been manually rubbed, dented, shredded, right? You can see it's definitely seen some wear, and it most likely looks like it's been on purpose, right? Though she still wears it, but perhaps gives you a sense that there's some sort of an interesting relationship between the Inquisition and her.
That is pretty weird.
Yeah. She turns around. You can see her massive room and a desk. And as she turns around, she asks your name. She says, your name's...
Vera.
Zilch.
And she'd expect both Echo and Zariel as well to give out their names.
Zariel.
E571, Obsessive Alchemist of the Hallowed Seal. Inquisitor.
Two of you have been on the ship for a while. And the other two have just arrived, as I've been told. Tell me, Vera and Zilch, what happened on Rawdan? I haven't seen the paperwork. I haven't seen the report, so clue me in on what has happened.
We failed. That is what happened.
Zilch, do you say anything?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. You failed, or did you find one way of not succeeding?
Our charged psyker was loosed upon the world. And it was our duty to prevent explicitly that. We failed. But we are not alone in our failure. If the Administratum planetside had been cooperative, if we had not been held for 2 months awaiting for the right paperwork to be processed, perhaps things could have been different.
Sounds like a lot of pointing the finger.
I am merely acknowledging my frustration in the situation.
Listen,
I accept my responsibility.
Vera, you're on a new ship now. You're on a new team now. You're on a new mission now. You work for me. And what I want is something that is quite difficult to achieve. However, I have scoured the sector for individuals just like myself. Those who have been accused, those who have been incompetent for the time being, when incidents happen. Those who are looking for redemption. Those who are looking to clear their name. Isn't that right, Echo in Zariel?
You are correct.
You say anything, Echo?
I
Echo.
get the voice thing.
Echo! Don't die
He's
on
only
me!
Like, you guys can't hear me. What?
What? Yes, Inquisitor. And
Just plays the fucking
Sure
window.
thing,
You know,
Inquisitor.
it's-
Whatever you say, dog.
um,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sick.
And so then she looks back at Vera and Zilch, and she says, "The Inquisition was going to execute you. Perhaps worse than excommunication. Or perhaps a lucky get out of jail card. You see, I have been excommunicated. This is both a blessing and a curse. I believe the Emperor protects. I believe the Emperor is guiding us on a mission to protect the Imperium. Why else would he cast his tools aside? Just throw it away to destroy the Emperor's tools? No, I do not believe so. I believe this is a sign from the Emperor himself that allows us to do what we must in the name of the Emperor. However, this does come with risk. Being excommunicated, well, let's just say that the factions of the Imperium do not take kindly to those who have been excommunicated. Perhaps you will be chased down. Perhaps you will be shot on sight. But we both, all of us, have a mission, have a desire to clear our names. She looks for confirmation.
Vera nods slowly, looking you directly in the eyes.
Zilch?
I don't care to clear my name. I only want to be used. That is it.
And used you shall, Zilch. Whether it is for your name, or whether it is to clear my name, does not matter. In the end, we are serving the Emperor, as we always have.
That is what matters to me.
And always will. She then says, "Are you in for this, then? Will you join? Or would you rather be executed and give up your tools, throw them aside for the Emperor?"
He would not permit such waste.
Correct. Very well. Zilch, I'm assuming you tell me, right? Are you agreeing to this?
Yes.
Okay. The Inquisitor, Inquisitor Tyrus, then heads over back to her desk, brings over a data slate, and hands it to... Who would she hand it to? Would it be Zariel or Echo?
I'd figure Echo.
Okay. Echo it is.
Mechanicus and information and so forth.
She hands it to Echo, and as she hands it to Echo, you look at the data slate. It's a mission of where you'll be going. I should preface that it has been a couple years since the event. Probably 5-10 years, right? Relative. And as you look at it, Echo, you can see that your destination is Vardan once more. And you are to assist a individual, a commissar that has requested assistance from the Inquisition. What they do not know is that the Inquisitor that has received this is obviously excommunicated. The idea here is that this information has been captured by this new force that you're a part of. A Vox message that was supposed to be sent towards, or actually, you know what? I would say a telepathica, a message from the telepathica that you also received, right? You intercepted yourself. So you kind of look at this and you know, oh, right. So this is what that was all about. All right. And the mission here is go to Vardan, assist the commissar under the guise of the actual Inquisition, and hopefully try to clear the name of this Inquisitor Tyrus. Any questions?
So we're basically responding to a 911 call before the actual cops show up.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
They requested someone from the Inquisition, and we got the message.
Yeah,
And
we are
blast.
Inquisition. Yes. The only question is, like, how infamous is she? If we just mention her name, will people already know that she's, like, excommunicado, or is that information not quite trickled through to certain areas yet?
That is something that I cannot answer for you.
Oh, joy.
That I cannot answer for you. Unless you wish to ask her, of course.
And under whose banner are we pursuing this mission?
She'll say, my best. I would say that you would want to say that you are just a part of the Inquisition. No need to give any names, per se. But if they do ask one, get creative. But in the end, I do hope that they realize who it actually was. That is, Inquisitor Tyrus has sent forces to assist.
She said give what name?
Get creative with it.
Okay.
Get creative with it. If they do ask for a name, get creative with it. But ultimately, at the end, she wants you to basically say, yeah, this was Inquisitor Tyrus, which, you know, depending on the situation, who knows what might happen.
Only after things have gone quite well.
Right, exactly.
Only when she's going to get good credit.
Right, exactly.
Oh, and things
I'll
go
take
wrong,
credit when it's good.
Yeah.
we make sure to name Inquisitor Icarus.
Any other questions?
Are we to be issued equipment for this task?
What sort of equipment would you need?
An appropriate combat kit,
Mm,
preferably equivalent to our previous issue, would be appropriate.
of course. Go see the quartermaster here on the ship here. Echo knows the way, as well as Zariel.
Of course, Inquisitor. Follow me. I will show you where the quartermaster is.
As Echo leads Silton Vera, Zariel stays behind with the Inquisitor as he wishes to ask, may I gauge their effectiveness?
You mean the new recruits, Zariel?
Yes, Inquisitor. I
Yes.
wish to know how good these tools will be.
Be sure to create a report after the mission is complete.
I shall.
And be sure to send it to me as soon as possible.
It shall be done, Inquisitor.
She nods.
And, he walks off.
Yeah, no, she before you're able to walk off, she says, you may leave now.
Yeah.
And she goes back
Yeah.
into reading some scrolls.
Time to haze some new recruits.
All right. For our new recruits. What are we requesting?
Can I get more augments?
Can I finally get some augments? Other than the trigger finger?
Let's see. I don't know what's in Zilch's thing, but like, ideally, like all the stuff. Well, we don't get like servo skills anymore.
Yeah,
right?
I'm getting rid of the service school for you.
Yeah. But survival gear, box, aspects, like all those things would be nice. It's just if there's not anything you can have, and I think more rifle ammo would be always great.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, how much of the you have? I mean, why do we have 19 las charges?
I don't know.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But oops. Yeah. We'll just put you down to.
I thought that was like rounds, like
Yeah.
shots you could fire. I think.
Well, with las guns, you can shoot as many as you can.
Unless you burst fire.
Unless you burst fire, yeah. Which,
Right.
when you take a look at the las, you only have a las pistol, so mag of 2. So I think having 6 rounds, basically 3 cells is enough, unless you want more. Totally up to you.
I think it's mostly. I'm mostly concerned about getting enough sniper.
Oh,
ammunition.
sure. You still want to keep you want to get a sniper rifle. That's fine. Let's see. The sniper rifle holds a mag of 6. We can do 12. Does that sound good? Oops.
Can we bump it up to 18?
Bump it up to 18? Sure, we can do 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And yeah, you would get the chrono and instrument of divination, all that other stuff. It would still be on you. Yeah. Leech, whatnot. Which you. What is it? Oh yeah, because you were in the backpack, right? So yeah, that's for Vera. Zilch.
Let's see. Ideally, the las pistol with silencer would be great. I think his chameleon cloak broke or something, so one of those or new one. Let me see. I'm just gonna remove the knives that I have. Just like one knife.
I'm gonna probably get rid of the chameleon cloak as well for you, Vera.
Okay.
Unless you want to get rid of something else of equivalent. We can see if they have a rare. That's my only concern here. Is if they would have a rare equipment to give you.
I'm guessing we were all stripped of like all of our weapons, right?
Yeah. But I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you everything that you did have. So like,
I can't remember which one had it, like the silencer, the last gun, or the last pistol.
I think you had yours in the pistol. I had mine on the sniper rifle.
yeah, I'm gonna say because the chameleon. Is there anything else that's? I don't think the. Yeah, you would.
So just the chameleon cloak would be out. Okay.
Oh damn! All right.
We can see but it's going to be. I'm going to give it a 5% chance of it being in this ship.
Better odds gets in position, but worse because excommunicado. Just means we'll need to acquire one.
Did they take his photo visors and contacts?
Let me see here. I mean, pretty much photo visors, contacts. That's scarce. I'll allow it. Anything rare is going to be kind of harder to get. I would
Size
say.
kit.
Anything that's rare, you'll have to roll to see if they have it in the quartermaster. which also means your armor as well, Zilch.
Oh. The Astra Militarum flag armor.
Oh,
right.
you don't have to get rid of it. You can see if they have it. Yeah.
Shit.
I'd say for the Astra Militarum armor, I'm going to give it a 25%.
Wait, is everybody
15%.
else's quest details all omniscied up, or is this just me, oddball? On the quest.
On the quest.
The quest details.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. That's for the other group.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you want to roll a d10, and we'll say 15%, so 15 below, we have a scarce item, or sorry, a rare item. You gonna roll for us, Zilch, or not?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So 1d10?
1d10. Yep. No. 1d100.
Oh,
You can do another.
Looks like a 20 to me, dog.
Yeah, it looks like a 20 to you. Yep. All right. So no Astra Militarum armor, but you could try to get other armor, such as the flak. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, flak vest is common. A flak jacket is scarce, so I'd allow
what
that.
page are you on?
I'm on 141.
Okay. 141. Nice. Damn.
I too would love some photovisor contact. Right.
Yeah, how about like
yeah.
black jacket, like the black stuff? Or no, not black jacket, because that's scarce, right?
They can have the one I threw away, right?
Sure. I'll allow Zilch to take the flak.
What is it? Yeah, the majority of the flak stuff, without, obviously not the Astra Militarum flak armor. They have that.
Yep. I just
Oh,
gave you the
like
flak.
Cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nice.
coming from me.
Cool.
Well, aren't you in luck? That guy over there just left us one.
Flak boots, helmet, gauntlets. Will they have that?
Say again.
The flak boot,
boots.
helmet, and
We can get you flak
gauntlets.
boots.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make it here. You want flak boots?
Yeah. Was it in its? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I mean that's like the most common armor. All the rest is like rare and exotic.
This is protection boots. That's gonna be your legs. Nice. All right. Flak boots. What else? Gauntlets. You said.
Yeah.
Flak jacket already takes care of that for you.
Okay, gotcha. And I think the flak jacket also covers the body as well.
Body.
So.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep. Cool.
Okay. The scarce. Photovisors, contacts. It's scarce. We'll allow it. Vera wanted that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Contacts. Okay. And here's common spec scanner. We're going to do a check on for availability with scarce. We'll give you a 50% chance. So just go ahead and roll those rolls. If you get 50 below, you get to keep the equipment that was on your character sheet.
Do you want me to roll or?
Yep.
1d100?
Yep, 1d100, 50, or for scarce items, you get to keep. We're going to give you a 50% chance to keep it. 50 and below, you get to keep it. Above 50, you got to get rid of it.
Nice.
Just for that one, I'm robbing you.
You know what? I like them eyes.
So, I'm guessing the contacts go.
If that's what you were rolling for, yeah.
Let me see. I need the list. What the hell's the fuck?
If you have a question.
Tools. Just trying to find the list of the other stuff. I see like tools, micro beat, vox beat. Okay, that's common. Scares, screamer, scares. Voxcaster, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to see where the magnoculars, the manacle. Well,
If there's nothing on it, don't worry about it.
Okay. I don't see
Magnoculars common.
photovisors.
What's that?
Photovisors were
Scarce. Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So removing those. Disguise kit is very rare.
It's rare.
Com
So
leech.
15% for rare items.
Okay. So 1d100. Hey, almost
Man,
could have had it.
so close.
All right, removing that. Magnocular. Oh, never mind. That's binoculars. Common.
And just let me know when you've gone through it. Just say, I'm good. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
I am good.
All right.
Or am I?
If there's other things that you would like to get, just let me know.
Pick up a stummer.
A what?
A stummer.
A stummer.
Cancel ambient noise through integral cogitators using sonic sensors and waveform dampers. They're useful in covert operations, but they cancel sound, meaning that team members must rely on nonverbal communication.
Ooh.
When activated as a free action, Stummer increases the difficulty of sonic awareness test made to detect unexpected sounds in the same zone as by 3 steps.
Very nice. It is a common item. I will allow it. I just need to create the item for you.
We do.
This is a tool, okay.
Mm-hmm. We do some sneaky things.
True that, true that. Go ahead and get this created for you and get into your character sheet. Just one moment.
And maybe a multi-key. That's going to be, well, it's a 50% chance. We'll see.
Multipass.
Multipass. The game says no.
The game says no. Or is it the hand that says no?
Think about it this way,
I was
right?
just about to
You're
say
getting
yes.
the bad rolls out.
Let's see. Your stummer for
The
zero.
hand is weak.
your stummer there.
You know what? I'm rolling for light power armor. Alright.
Okay, hold up.
What if I get a 1 on ball?
Can I roll for that ICPM?
He got 2 1s.
to,
He got 2 once. I need to get 2.
yeah.
What thing do I get? What thing do I get? Probably worked that way.
All right. Are we good?
I couldn't
No?
get grab shoot. No. We're good. We're
We're
good.
good.
Go on.
Okay, we're good. All right. We
Half
are
hour.
good. Excellent, excellent. All right, so you've gone through gone to the quartermaster, and have made your way, following Echo and Zariel. Time passes. Is there anything that you wish to do or ask questions from others?
Is there like a shooting range?
Sure.
Yeah, now after they get their equipment, he's dragging both Vera and Silch there.
Dragging them?
Yeah, pretty much. He wants to know if you're effective tools or not.
He wishes to test you. Come, come. He leads the way now. Follow him to the range.
Zilch follows.
Sorry, but when you said range, why did my brain think 18 naked cowboys at range?
18 naked cowboys in the shower at Ram Ranch.
Alright. You know. And he points at one of the spots. You're there. Zilch, you're there.
Yes.
Now show me what you can do.
He just looks at him funny, and then, well, you want to hit. You want me to hit the target. How long is this room?
Got the Nico on you, do you?
No,
take
I
that
just.
one. And he points at the one that has the target the furthest away.
Good. Brings it up. Rests it. Aims.
You have advantage, right?
Yep. So advantage. We'll just do that.
You see your shot. It does hit, right? But barely, right?
Sariel is not impressed.
Are you nervous, Vera?
Hang on, isn't the long gun like 50? I'm confused.
Oh, your long gun is not working for you.
Uh,
That is a good question to ask. Your long gun is 50, yes. And it was saying it was 40. Okay, one sec.
Do you have like a minus modifier?
Oh, I see. Hold on.
maybe.
Hold on, I see it. See what's going on. Try shooting now. Much better. No, so it needs to be capitalized. Right now, that's what the system's looking for. It's looking for a long space gun, both capitalized. The G was lowercase. So, yeah, good call out though.
I wonder how many times we've been rolling with that's been fucking me up.
Great. Hey, listen. Hey, I warned you guys. This was the beta. All right.
Echo begins to rub oil all over the back channels.
No, we hear we hear Zariel. You know, he's like, I'm not impressed, and then Veer just like
Wax again.
and then like square in the jaw, right? Actually, like rips the target right off, right?
Hits the stand. He comes
Yeah. Yeah.
Echo gas.
Zariel walks over, he looks at the work you've done. He says, "You've just avoided training, that's for sure." He looks at Zilch. Your turn. Show
Okay.
me what you can do.
Show me what you. Okay.
Show me
show
what
him.
you've got.
Zilch squares his shoulders, points his last pistol at the target, and takes aim and fires.
Do a flip.
Let me see. Roll. Do I get anything?
If you like were to rest, I'd give you advantage, right? I'd give you advantage. Right?
Alright.
Yep, just making sure that you have pistols. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Boop. Hell yeah.
It explodes.
And that's with advantage, right? So, wait, what?
It's an automatic. Yeah, it's an automatic failure.
It was all zeros, so
Automatic?
you can't swap zeros.
You got snake eyes.
Yeah, it's an automatic failure. Yeah, you completely miss on your first shot, Zilch. Perhaps you look at the gun and feel like it's the gun that's at fault. This shitty material, this shitty gun from the Astra Militarum.
Oh no, he's like thinking that he should have died. Like that's his cue. That's his cue, right?
You. Right. Oh no.
He takes the gun and then points it to.
Yeah, just like this. All right, bye.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Wait, are you actually doing this?
Yes.
Oh,
He tries to
shit.
kill
No,
himself
he's
but
not,
misses
he's not,
again.
Oh,
He's
shit.
not, no.
Okay.
I don't want to be a character in the middle of the session, dog.
I mean, Zariel's gonna stop your ass. You don't-
Yeah. It would be character development, right? I don't know.
No.
Nope. All right.
No, he got a command, and that's to live.
Do it, pussy.
Hmm.
I suppose weapons should be destroyed when they are faulty.
Now that is simply not true. All serve their purpose. and they can be used again. Perhaps not for the same purpose. But that is the idea. To serve anew.
Or perhaps, and as she's disassembling the rifle, they just need to be fixed.
I intend to fix you. Make you a proper weapon.
Fix? What is fix? That is not how you serve that machine spirit. Hand that over.
Are you talking
You.
to me?
I'm not touching this rifle.
You would torture the machine spirit. Disgusting.
Well, is she actually doing a bad job? This is the question.
Vera?
Simply you not doing like the right ritual and doing the right praises, and
Right.
it's offensive, right?
Or
Right,
not
right.
showing the machine, the Omnissiah, the proper respect.
So
Hand
she
the
is.
rifle over.
You were not paying attention when she was mouthing all of the correct prayers as she carefully disassembled
Okay.
each
You're
one.
just mouthing them. You should speak them
Whispering.
through and loud.
I do not do them for you. I do it for the machine spirit and the Emperor's ears.
To give praise to the machine spirit is not one that you give lightly. You give its praise as loud as you can. Walk with me here. We shall do the ritual together.
Were I to do that in the field, the Emperor's enemies would find us both and would be quite dead.
In the field it will not break. In the field it will serve its purpose. As will you.
Of this I have no doubt.
If one tool that knows how to work but is disrespectful, and another that knows its place yet can't do jack.
If you're so good, how about you do a demonstration?
Ah, but of course. Hand it over.
There's not talking to you.
I am ready. Hand it over.
Fine. And she slowly hands him the parts.
And you watch as he kind of gathers them all together, and just with like his like augmented arm, just kind of unnaturally unwinding it and getting pieces and other odds and ends like just sort of ripped apart. And this entire time he's whispering prayers under his breath. It's almost as if he's singing and like humming, right? And I don't know, Abel, you want me to roll something here?
No, you're good.
Yeah, wham bam, throws it back together and starts to light up. Now it has been appeased. Try, fire again.
She takes the weapon, feels the new balance, rests, aims downrange, and
An astounding failure.
Hey!
You doubt the Omnissiah?
Very nice.
Indeed, it is true. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
good work. I will not
The
want you in
thanks
the future.
is not to me. I am but a cog, that a hand, that enacts the machine god's will.
True that. Now, perhaps another demonstration from our dear instructor.
All right. Which type of instruction would you like?
I think
Or
you'll
unlike
set
you-
the
They want you to fire.
Which type of instruction?
All right. You know, he pulls out his own. Let me just equip the bad boy. Here you go. No, he takes his stance. He breathes in. For some reason, my long gun is at a 55 and not a 60. Excuse me.
Hmm?
I have no ammo. It is not gonna let me fire.
Okay.
And my long gun is at a 55 instead of 60.
Don't worry. It's at a 60, don't worry. For ammo, we need to create some ammo for you. The last gun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You good?
Alright. Nice gun. Now, because I have Deadeye, I get an automatic +1 SL. And since I am aiming, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Alright.
Ooh. Very nice.
I'm an effective tool of the Emperor.
burns a hole right through center mass. Through two targets back to back.
Oh yeah. At that moment, you hear over the Vox. You hear a order for you to head to the hangar area.
Lifter AG-33 is ready for takeoff. Operatives Zario, Vera, Zilch, Echo-571 report to the hangar immediately.
You do not know the way. Of course, follow me. And he's leading to the hangar.
All right. Excellent. As you make your way to the hangar, you see a lighter, similar to a Valkyrie, but one for more of a shuttle, that will be taking you down to planet. You embark. And as you embark, are there any last requests, questions, or things you wish to do before you leave?
I'm good.
Yeah, should I keep doing the voice mod or is it too much?
No, I love it. Keep doing
Oh
it.
yeah.
I like it.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool,
I love
cool.
it. I love it. Sometimes I'm like, damn, why do you turn it off?
Oh, it's because I'm bouncing back and forth here.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. Trust me. I know.
I can only imagine.
All right. Excellent. You lift off. You feel the turbulence once more as you are finally descending back down to Rardan. As you peer through the porthole in the front cockpit, You can see and recall the planet, though it looks quite different than what you remember. You see a planet that used to be lush with forest and fauna, now desecrated, charred. You still see buildings, facilities, mining shafts. The atmosphere looks to be, the opacity of the atmosphere blocks some of the features down below, but you're able to peer through some of it and see the charred earth in front of you. You see where New Matonin used to be, now all but a destroyed and full of ruins. However, that is not where you'll be heading, as you then see your route change and shift directions. You go further north in the hemisphere. Yeah. You're going north of the planet. You see bits and pieces of it laden with some snow, sheets of ice. But nevertheless, you still see where trees used to be now no longer stand. And you're heading towards a mining facility once again. The ship begins to descend, the lighter begins to descend, and as it finally lands on the platform, we'll go ahead and change scenes. All right. Rodan. You cannot see anything, I'm guessing. The lighting was turned on. There we go.
I must turn my oculars on.
Damn.
I do not have them eyes.
Oh, but how could you take away his eyes?
Sorry. I did not mean to take away your eyes.
His brand.
Yeah.
What is he if not his eyes?
You any words before we begin? Right, I'm guessing not. You land, right? Having disembarked from the lighter, you watch. Huh?
Disembark.
Disembark. Going left. Going right. All right. Sector secure. Good. All right. You watch as you disembark from the lighter. You watch as its engines roar, carrying it upward towards the cruiser that floats in orbit around the wretched world here. As it shrinks away and vanishes, you take in your surroundings. All around you is an Imperial Guard encampment, filled with scores of grim-faced men and women, some bloodied and bandaged, all wearing the gray uniforms of the 97th Battalion. The camp is mostly a sea of tents positioned around smoking craters, steam vents that belch violent clouds of stinking gas into the air, and the wreckage from the recent conflict. A walker screeches as it patrols the perimeter, its pilot deftly maneuvering the vehicle through the wreckage of the old buildings, smoking cars and unburied bodies. At the camp center, there stands a rust-red hab block bearing the eagle symbol of the Imperium on its exterior. Beyond it is a range of low mountains covered in ice and a sprawl of industry. Flames belching forth from smokestacks, storage containers, great bubbling vats issuing toxic steam. And more combine to make the structures look like some vast metal insect, straddling the peaks of this rugged range. What would you like to do?
To find the commissar, yes?
That is indeed our mission.
We'd best get to it then.
Oops.
Well, at least there's no administratum to sell us out this time.
Yes, I've heard that many a commissar are very welcoming.
I suppose we should go see the commissar's tent in this compound. Who wishes to lead?
I have been told I'm very personable.
Yes. Fine. I will take point.
Then I trust you to lead on. But first, food for warning. I am in fact a psyker.
He just kind of stops and turns.
Not again.
Please.
That is part of why I was assigned to this mission. The Inquisitor believed you to need the extra hand.
And you only disclose this now?
I trusted the Inquisitor to disclose it.
I will say only this. If you waver in your commitment in any measure, I will not make the same mistake twice.
My friend, I do not waver. Emotions are a weakness of the flesh.
The previous one believed similarly. We will see.
As you stand there talking, you hear boots, single or plural. There's someone racing towards you. You hear someone racing.
He's just running across the field.
And then you finally see him appear. Or you see his face. You see his face. Definitely a youngin', freckles, red hair. And as he finally comes up to you, out of breath, sirs,
Rank and name
ladies,
now.
Welcome to the Garganine Mines. You're here to help. I just knew it. I told him that you'd be coming. So, which one of you is the Inquisitor? You want to see the Commissar?
Yes, the Inquisitors have sent us. Take us to your Commissar.
And from left field, you hear a grizzled voice. And you hear, Jets, you leave your post again. You see a square-jawed, ugly man. And you see a dark blue tattoo right on his forehead. He's wearing gray fatigues of all the guards, but the stripes on his sleeve indicate he's a person of rank. Where his right arm used to be is now a stump, on which a large metal rod with a disturbing array of attachments at the end emerges. You see Jurch stammer, turns red all the way up to his ears, and looks at his feet, mumbling. No, sorry, no, Sergeant, right? No, I'm just heading back, sir. You see the sergeant fix eyes on the junior guardsman here. And then he slowly turns towards you. You see one of his eyes is ice blue, cold and staring. The other is a crude false eye made of wood and wandering off to the left. See that you do. Double time. Now, you're a sorry bunch, aren't you? Who are you supposed to be? Not the Inquisitor I want. Well, speak up. I won't have a
We
commotion
serve
in my
the
camp.
Inquisition.
Yeah, as you interrupt him, right? You say that you're the Inquisitor. You are the Inquisition, right?
Oh, we serve them.
Oh, you serve them. Okay. He waits, just staring.
This is certainly no way to trip people who have answered your request for help. Do you not actually need any help?
He waits. You have trouble which eye you should be looking at, but he just stares. How do you guys react?
Call back the transponder. They are without assistance. They have requested none, apparently.
As you say that, he says, "All right, listen. All right, listen. I take it that you're working with the Inquisition, right? All right, that's out of the way. But I'm gonna guess, just take it as a lucky guess, that the Inquisitor isn't actually coming. Is that
No,
right?
we are here in their stead.
Well, I suppose I'd better let you get to the commissar. Let him know you're here, says. And with that, he is ready to leave. But as he turns, his crude cybernetic arm starts to shake and the attachment starts spinning, swooshing, snapping, and making a terrible racket. You hear the sergeant curse, fucking hell. And you see him run his hand down the length of the metal rod. You hear him whisper a prayer and pushes a button. Immediately, the device settles down. There we go.
Your machine spirit is angered.
I suppose so. You're one
May
of those...
I?
Sure. You're a priest. You're a priest.
Indeed, I have served within the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Tech priest then. All right, well. Mate, if we could wait a little, right? Commissar can wait.
And you see him digging through his pack as he takes out like one of his little things of oil. And he like rubs some on his hands, rubs them together, and he like lays his hands on top of the arm, and he starts whispering prayers. Be still, spirits. Be still, spirits. I do what I must. Forgive the intrusion, and give me your trust. And he begins a little ritual, trying to get it to calm down and factory reset.
Excellent. Are you using Ungans, or is it just...
Please.
Oh, you are? Okay, what does that do for
May
you?
as well. Let me check, because I know it is something I can actually use.
You have limited uses of it, just to let you know. I think you
Hey,
have
that's fine. I think on this guy's good side is probably worth. Let's see. Let me post it.
Give that machine a good old rope.
5 times. As an action, you can make a challenging tech test applying to... Next time you fail a test using the affected item, you read it. So it basically, I mean, you can use it. I'd give you advantage if you're using it, to actually like fix it. This, however, is pretty much saying, hey, you get advantage if you fail a test using the item. So, like, for example, a las rifle, right?
Is that forever or just the first time?
Just the first time. Yep.
Okay, so it's not actually worth it.
Yeah. You failed a test. Yeah. After this reroll or any 1 day passes, the applied sacred unguents dry up. So, yeah. If you
Can I
failed the
just do a
test,
regular engineering then?
yeah, absolutely. I'll give it routine difficulty.
Is that a plus 10?
That should be a plus 20. It should be the difficulty. Yeah. Should be in the drop down for the difficulty.
I did that wrong.
Why aren't you using your character sheet?
The engineering's not there.
Oh, tech.
Just use tech then.
Yeah.
Heck, okay.
Use tech. Yeah. Yeah, because we'll just say that you didn't roll a 92. But an 88 is
Even worse.
fine.
Can I use that fate reroll?
I mean,
Sure.
didn't you rub it with Sacred Unguent? Wouldn't that mean you could?
Nah, he wasn't going to use it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Exactly as planned.
There it goes. Very nice. Very nice. Then, yeah, you just see the bits and bobs. You know, they start as you start messing around with. Oh, you explain it. You know, I'll let you go for it.
Yeah. He's going over it. He's doing his little prayers, and he literally just factory resets it. It goes down for like a minute. I'm sure he's huffing and puffing, and then finally it whirs back up good as new.
Yeah, absolutely. And he then like moves his arm, you know, flexes it a bit, and he says, "Oh wow, it's just like brand new. Yeah, suppose you do have your uses, huh?" Right.
It is but the ritual of rebirth.
Oh, right. Yeah, the rebirth and whatnot. Yeah. Whatever you say, Tech Priest. No, thank you. Appreciate.
Serve your duty, Sergeant. You have done well. I can tell by the scars you wear.
You see his morale perk up because of this. And then he says, "All right then, follow me. I'll take you to the commissar." As you make your way through the tents here, as you're passing, you hear laughter coming from one of the nearby tents, like abnormal laughter, like yeah. Definitely not normal
Wait,
laughter.
what was it?
Hmm?
What was it? I didn't hear that.
Fuck!
Oh, like that? Okay.
No.
Or is it like that? Is it like that? Oh. Are we in a fun house? I don't like this. So confused.
You fucking gave up all the giggles, bastard.
Why'd you do that? You gave me the giggles. Shit. But yes, not normal laughing coming from one of the tents. Go ahead and do an awareness for me, everyone. What's so funny?
It's just laugh. I can't. I'm one of those people, dude. I can't. Fuck.
I have heard this before.
Okay. All right, we're good. Oh man. Ooh. I once had a kid from or a friend in middle school who like legit had like a laughing like thing.
Oh,
Like-
the fucking Joker?
I don't know, maybe I don't know, but like so like he'd always get mad at us when we try to make him laugh because then he just goes into a laughing fit. But then we like it was all fine at the end. I don't know. He's like, "No, stop! Don't do it! Don't do it!"
And then Oddball would start tickling him.
Oh yeah. Oh, no. Oh,
he
shit.
still visits that child to this day.
He's just trying to work his 9 to 5, and
no.
Oddball's underneath his desk tickling his feet.
Let's see here. I got a message here from. Oh, nope, that's nothing.
Why are you laughing so goddamn much?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if my wife was texting me or something. Right. So, Echo. Okay, you have eyes, don't you? You have augmented eyes.
I have the auger array.
Where's your?
Eyes.
Oh, it's an equipment, right? We put an auger array.
It's augmented.
And yeah, you get the user also gains a +5 perception.
So what I'm hearing is that I went beyond the impressive success.
All right, cool. Yeah, as you're walking, Echo, let me bring it into private. You notice that the Green Guardsman Jertz, who had first approached you, watches you, his eyes wide, and a few meters away. And that's it.
Oh wait, he's just watching us like a few meters away laughing?
No, he's not laughing. He's just like watching, like wide-eyed, just watching. So it doesn't look like he went back to his post, right? He's just like peering around the tent, whatnot, right? Just watching you.
Excuses.
Tell me, boy, as he like turns and faces him directly. What emotion is that?
You see the individual quickly like race away.
Zariel's running after him. Zariel's gonna run after him.
Sure. Athletics.
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn, that is really good. That is really good.
Easy as to a fucking question.
Yeah. No, as you race after the individual, you see them fall into some of the slush, some of the mud slush. And it is the Green Guardsman.
Yeah, no, he's not even gonna pick him up. Like, he's just gonna grab him at the scruff of the neck and drag him back. Easy asked him a question, and Easy gets a fucking answer.
All right. Excellent. Yeah, you see the sergeant kind of like, Jertz, what the hell? And then that's when you interrupt, right, Zariel?
Yeah.
And what was the question?
Easy?
Huh?
My apologies, Sergeant. Yeah. Soldier here. He was looking at us. Funny. What was with that wide-eyed stare?
His head, down, red-faced, right, embarrassed, and just like, sorry, sirs, I just heard you were from the Inquisition, whatnot, and just wanted to keep my eyes on you. I thought you were going to help us here, and was still here. Still interested in seeing what was going to happen, sirs. The sergeant...
He sighs, right, and just looks at the sergeant and just kind of shakes his head like, oh no.
The sergeant, he's red-faced now. Not because he's embarrassed, but because he is mad. He quickly approaches the recruit Jertz, And he then, addresses you all, and he says, sirs, ladies, apologies for the recruit here. Jerks, what do I tell you? Get back to your fucking post. He just sort of pushes him away between the tents. Go, double time. Anything else you do?
As the kid is running off, Zario looks at the sergeant and says, I suggest making him take a double shift.
All due respect, sir. I'll run my men as I please. I'm doing my job. You do yours.
You need to get them in line. This is...
Oh, Zario. Respect the chain of command. Please, Sergeant, if you could take us to your commissar. That is all we could ask of you.
Yes. Please.
His anger sort of subsides once you start talking Echo. Obviously, you helped him with his arm. He appreciates that and respects you for that. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Whatever. All right. Yeah, he takes you.
What, sir?
Right,
Whatever
sir.
you want, sir.
Right, sir. Right this way. And yes, he is taking you through the camp. Let's see here. All right. You go through the camp, and you see that you're going past a containment area for prisoners. It seems like it's caged off. You see a bunch of individuals there, chained up. Really not doing much, right? They're not doing any labor work or whatnot. They're just being contained. And then finally, you get to the tent where presumably the commissar is. And as the sergeant gets to that location, he turns back to you and he says, sirs, ladies, the commissar is inside there. He'll be waiting for you.
Thank you.
No.
Best on the front.
No, thank you, Tech Priest. Much appreciated with the arm. Thank you.
Yep, gives a little courteous bow and turns to face the tent.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's get rid of the sergeant here and bring in our commissar.
I love the mustache.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's Heisenberg.
God damn. Right.
You see a man with a thick mustache with a trench coat, right, shaved head, and you see the Aquila tattoo under his neck. The Aquila tattoo is the eagle, the Imperium symbol, right? He has a chewed cigar in his mouth and then tells you to enter.
How's his attire? Is it like sparkling new, or is it just covered in dust and shit?
Yeah, covered in pretty much mud, shit. It's definitely seen better days. It is a leather. Underneath, you can see that his what clothing he had underneath is now soiled and has, was once bright white and now has gone to a nice tan color from all the sweat. You can actually see different streams of wear of sweat where it used to be, right? So like different layers of sweat. That makes sense. Almost like a tree,
Gnarly.
right?
Gross.
All right. The headquarters here, it seems like it's a prefabricated structure deposited on the planet's surface. It's constructed of metal alloys and painted with Altarian red color. It features the battalion's number as well as the eagle of the Imperium. There's a single access hatch in the face of the structure, which allows access to the interior. Once inside, the place is sparsely decorated with a desk for a secretary and a second desk for a commissar. And that's where you see the commissar, right? He looks to be in his late 30s with a coal black mustache. You see the uniform that he's wearing, and in fact, a couple badges of honor. You see his commissar hat rest on a hook behind his desk, as does his long black leather coat. He invites you, motioning you with his hands to take a seat in front of his desk, and stippling his fingers as he assesses them. Assesses you, sorry. And he finally speaks. And he says, "Well, I presume... well, I presume you are from the Inquisition. I was told help was on the way, but I must say I am always surprised by the agents I meet. I'm sure you are eminently qualified for the task at hand, so let's get down to business and get this over with, shall we? As you may or may not know, this world is vital to the commercial interest of this sector, and anything that threatens this world ultimately threatens the larger community. Thus, when renegade activities on this planet destroyed valuable and, in some people's estimations, irreplaceable equipment, it was deemed necessary to create a show of force and eradicate all insurgents in and around the lucrative Gorgonid mine." And you see him sort of gesturing expansively around him. Now, tending a few rebels is easy work, and as expected, the scum lacked grit, leadership, and dedication to their cause. And so, in a matter of hours, we had contained the site, rounded up a few captives, and were ready to ship out. But, as I toured the grounds, something caught my eye. One of the rebels was carrying a sheaf of papers. I examined them quickly, and it appeared they were queer texts of some kind. Copies, surely, but describing unspeakable acts. It was clear that the rebels were foot soldiers for something worse. I know my duty, and so I sent a dozen squads into the mines themselves. Many of our enemy fled the certain death of our superior firepower for the cover of the mines. It was as I feared. The guardsmen descended, and after 3/4 of an hour, they returned, much diminished and suffering terrible casualties. Reports of twisted mutants, demons, and worse came in, and so I decided that until I received proper support, the mine would be closed. Clearly, the Inquisitor does not share my concern. No offense, of course. I just expected a larger group to attend this matter. Well, who am I to question the ways of the Ordo, right? Right. Here is a map. Follow the directions and they will take you through the upper levels of the Gorgonid mines. My men didn't encounter much of anything there, but when they entered the tunnels known as the Shatters, he points on the map with his one index finger, that was where things went wrong. I should warn you, it takes a great deal of effort to lift the seal, and it's not quick. We'll let you out, of course, but there's nothing fast about it, so try not to be in a hurry. I presume you are armed? Not many things on your persons, as far as I can see. Maybe?
If you are offering equipment, then we would happily supply.
We do have equipment. You can go ahead and see the quartermaster. And if there's anything that we have, we will surely do hand it off to you. Anyways, meet me at the seal. You can see it from the door over there. In, say, an hour. It takes a good 30 minutes to walk it, so don't dawdle. With that, I'll take my leave and go see the quartermaster.
Time to go shopping.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything to the guy who can shoot any of us. We're just gonna go shopping.
Yeah, if there's any questions that you have, you can definitely ask them. But yeah.
This mine, is it not sealed to the outside environment? As in, that lid of yours is the only way in or out, correct?
That would be correct. Yes.
And seeing as this area has much industry with various interesting products, has it not been a consideration to simply flood the mine with such noxious and corrosive things to dispose of whatever might be down there?
Apologies, miss. You're suggesting to flood the mines with poison or of water?
I do believe he was suggesting acid.
Acid?
Well, it would depend on what exactly is made in these facilities, I suppose. But suffice to say, if you were taking such casualties, it would be prudent to perhaps clean out the mine via alternative methods.
And he chuckles a bit, and then he gives you a very stern look and says, apologies, miss, but cults are your trouble, not ours. We do our job. Now, you go do yours.
Understood. I was merely curious if you had weighed all potential options.
He doesn't say anything. He just stares.
The map that he gave us, does it also include like the map of the cave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has all the information for you.
Yeah. Then I do believe it's shopping time.
All right. Okay. Yeah. You wish to go to the quartermaster. Yeah, you exit the facility, the building here through the doors. As you exit, you can see the Great Seal off into the distance. Like it's, again, about 30 minutes of walking distance out towards a mountain range. Yeah, and then you make your way to the quartermaster. In terms of stuff that the quartermaster here is going to have, they have pretty much all the supplies that they would have for guardsmen. in addition to clothing, food stuff, and other general gear. It looks like the quartermaster is also responsible for arms, armor, and ammunition. You look around and you can see that surrounding the quartermaster, there seem to be there's a low supply of martial supplies, and yeah. Anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm taking a piss break during the shopping sequence.
Okay.
I require light sources.
Does your survival gear give you light sources? I'm just
I don't
curious. It should tell you. Let's see here. Your survival gear. You have candles, fire starters. Oh, yeah.
Prefer not to walk around in a deep, dark cave called the Shadows with candles.
The Shatters is one part of the entire mining facility. The commissar was pointing towards the Shatters, which is the location that you want to get to. That's where things got kind of weird.
Even so, I'd rather not walk around in the dark with just the candles.
Sure. What do you? There is. Let's see here. The glow globe stab light.
Does that like follow us, or do I just have to hold it?
Glow. Oops. Stab. I thought I had that. Guess not. Not created, at least. Not yet. A stab light is going to be... Let's see here. Using the device basically removes the poorly lit and dark traits from a zone. The device can shine for 5 hours and recharges after 2 hours of non-use, or almost immediately when connected to a standard Imperial power source. They are handheld and dependable, having illuminated caverns and void ship underdecks for millennia, while glow globes are usually mounted on ceilings or along walls. So a stab light is probably going to be what you're going to want.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Everybody gets stab lights.
Stab light. Stab light. So again, yep, removes the poorly lit dark trait from a zone. One zone. The zone that you're in. All right.
I would feel like if we're holding it, it would be the zone that's around us, right?
Yeah, the zone that you're in. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zones, for reference, are like combat zones. Like they're relative. Zones are relative. Stab light. All right.
Stab light. Stab light.
All right. I'll go ahead and create that for you. That is equipment.
Maybe these guys have photovisor. Shot.
We can definitely check. For sure.
Yes.
So I'll give you that. Give you a stab light. Give you a stab light. I'll give you a stab light.
You get a stab light. You get a stab light.
You get a stab light. Everyone gets a stab light.
Right about I got some stab light.
There'll be a different chance for you to get contact lenses. You said you wanted.
Yeah.
All right. This is it's a rare, right?
Correct.
Okay, 5% chance. Wait. No, this is a feral world, right? This is a feral world. It's not in stock. Any rare items are not going to be in stock.
It's scarce, my bad.
Oh, it's scarce? Okay, 50%.
Yeah.
15%.
15%. Okay.
15%. Nice!
peeled
All right.
off a dead guy, but yeah, we're doing it.
What was it? What was it again? It was contact?
The photovisor contacts.
Photovisor
get one?
contacts. You can roll.
Let's roll, baby.
Roll D100 for them photo contacts. Damn!
It is 15%. Yeah. There's 2 so far.
Watch. This is gonna be the one that doesn't get it,
The one who had the eyes won't get the eyes.
but won't get them. And look at that.
Sorry, sir. We don't. I just gave my last one to the redhead one.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
How about you just give me your eyes?
I need some eyes.
All right.
What would be useful to have?
Do they have grenades? Explosives?
Oh yes, grenades. Yes, absolutely.
Specifically explosives, just in case someone might want to suicide bomb.
Going through the list here.
Of course.
Unfortunately, crack grenades are rare. Demolition charges are common.
You want frag grenades or demolition?
Oh, why not both? Eh?
I would love some crack grenades, but they're
Crack
not rare.
grenades. Yeah, I'd say bigger boom. Bigger boom. Yeah, let's see here. We can get
How about you
you.
would have a T-51 a thermonuclear bomb.
Yeah. What was it? What is it that you wanted?
We got blasting charges. We got demolition charges. We got frag grenades.
How about some demo charges?
Okay. That's under tools or no? That's under
Grenades, missiles, explosives.
thank you. Demolition charge. We can get you 1 demolition charge. You said it's common, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
All
we'll
those were coming.
we'll give you 1 demolition charge. Who wants it?
Take it. I'll take it. Ready to serve the Emperor. One explosive.
It also comes with a remote detonator that will.
Perfect.
Yep. That is equipment.
I'll take it.
2 frags, 2 smokes.
2 frags, 2 smokes. Smokes are common?
Yep.
All right, we'll give it to you.
Are there any
Can I have
flashbacks?
some? Can I have some smokes?
No, there's flashbangs appear to be rare.
Can I roll for it?
There are no rare things.
There are no rare items on
There are
this planet.
scarce things. I guess maybe they have a frag missile or a choke grenade, which appears to be like some sort of toxic gas grenade.
Who's getting the demolition charge?
Zilch.
Zilch. Okay, Zilch.
What else could we use? We got bombs to cave us in. We've got lights to see. We've got special eyes, man.
You mean we have explosives for Zilch to die with?
All right, so Vera, you wanted 2 frags.
2 frags, 2 smokes.
All right, so frags, frag ammo is going to be 2. So you should have ammo related to the frag grenade, and then smoke.
Can I get some oil to like put on my chain sword so when I turn them on, the friction will light them?
Oops. On.
Flaming chains.
Sounds like a great way to light yourself on fire. Not gonna lie.
All right,
Yeah,
there's
but
smoke
it does sound
grenade
pretty
ammo
cool, right?
for you. And same for you, Zilch. You want smoke grenade with 2 smokes?
Sure.
2 smokes. Oops. That's 1,
I'll take 2 smokes as well. No need for frags. Already got them.
2. And then frag. Drag ammo. 2.
I'm gonna need easy to bless these special eyes before I put them in.
Smoke. And he'll give you. There you go. Okay. All right. I believe you should be good.
Unless somebody wants a flamer.
We have a flamer? Yes,
Well, it's
sure.
scarce. You got to roll a D100. No flamer.
No flamer.
That's sad.
All right. With that, you get all your equipment from the quartermaster. Is there anything you wish to do before you head off to the seal?
Thoroughly study that map, I guess. To like try to memorize it.
There is a trait for that, so I'm going to say that we might do intelligent rolls if you really.
Would
if
that
you
be
lose
more
it.
like I guess.
Yeah, you'll have
Was
it,
it
so I wouldn't worry too much about it, unless you feel like you're going to lose the map.
More so, I
I
was thinking the. Good. Go ahead.
You wanna? I was just gonna ask, can I get shotgun ammo?
Do you not have any?
I have las gun ammo.
Okay.
I don't have ammo for my
There you go.
shotgun nor my las pistol.
Okay. There you go.
That reminds me, actually, can I get another las pistol?
Hey, if you guys want to shop all night, we can.
Fine.
I was only going to say, I don't think we did whatever endeavors would qualify for that, but I guess I don't know if that factors in at this point.
Yeah, we could probably do it after.
Yeah. All right.
Can I get
I think we're good to go.
All right. Very well. That is set the ambiance. All right. As you exit the quartermaster, are there any other inquiries you'd like to do within camp?
That's no.
We would probably want to talk to the people that last went in the mine and get their direct.
How long has it already been on ball?
I'd say like maybe like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, we should start walking.
Okay.
Okay. Perhaps I'd allow you to, as you're walking by, maybe Vera, you're trying to talk to some people, right? You can do a what is it? Rapport. Yeah, it's a
The
rapport.
thing she's not good at. Excellent.
Yeah, and I'd say that you're not really spending too much time, so it's going to be at disadvantage. You're kind of like walking and trying to like, hey. And that is a -3.
Damn.
No. Unless people were helping you. Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it.
We must pursue the sigil.
I'm helping.
Zariel is helping Vera. Okay. Would cancel it out. So that is instead a 2, I believe. As you go by, someone Vera. You see Zilch and Echo are currently making their way forward, but then you finally get to somebody that has gone through the mines, right? And as they talk to you, pretty much what they say is, it was horrible, mate. Things I saw, I don't think I'll ever sleep again. They got Horgan, tore his face right off. They did. Thank the Emperor, you're here. Things right.
They.
Yeah, they. Mutants.
Mutants. Any interesting things about them?
As you ask that question, you can see that Zilch and Echo are like almost out of sight.
Walk with me.
He walks.
I want every detail you can remember.
Fucking monsters in there.
How many?
What from me, mate? I don't know. We ran into them, right? And we made shots of them and whatnot. Do they have weapons? Yeah, of course they have weapons. They were shooting at us.
Very well. All right, go.
All right, thank you. May the Emperor protect.
And she kisses him.
Okay. As you catch up, Zilch and Echo, you pass the prisoner camp. One of them sort of reaches out their hand towards you and say, Please help me. I did nothing. I did nothing wrong.
Echo keeps walking.
Keeps walking.
So does Zilch.
Says Zilch. Very good. And you make your way outside of camp, and you start to make a trip towards the mountains on foot, where you see the great seal of the Gorgonid mines. As you are walking, you see signs of fighting. Again, more torn earth, much different than what you recall from your time here before, Vera and Zilch. You see shattered buildings. You see wreckage of unrecognizable equipment. And one thing that catches you from being up so north is that the planet is quite cold up here. You feel the wind and its razor sharpness cut across your path. When you near the end of your walk, you spot pockets of miners sitting around small fires made from dung, salvaged wood, and even plastic, causing poisonous fumes to fill the air. You see that the miners here seem to be have a bunch of different defects and deformities, as well as plenty of injuries. Now, not as deformed as a mutant, but borderline, perhaps. Unlike the prisoners within the guard encampment, these are bystanders, unfortunates who have gotten in the way. As you make your way past them, they are terrified. And they start to just scatter, right? As you come, they're warming up, and then they see you approach and scatter like rats. You continue walking.
The fleshlings are not my concern. I must make it to the sigil.
Of course. You finally make it to the seal. Itself measures 30 meters in diameter, and is held in place with thick clamps that grasp the stone on all sides. Posed on the center of the great double-headed eagle of the Imperium that seems to stare down at you as if judging you. There's scaffolding to the right of the seal that leads up to a small post where an attendant can lock and unlock the clamps with a throw of a switch. As you finally approach, you see the commissar once again. Let's bring him back out. Good old commissar. He has his cap on at this point, right? Hands behind his back as he marches towards you. You can see his heavy bolter rested by his side. And as he approaches, he rubs his hands together from the cold, blows on his hands for about a moment and says, "Right, you ready? Right, you ready?"
Is everyone here?
Looks like everyone's here.
Ready, Commandant.
He motions with his hand up to the post above to unlock the clamps. And as he does so, you hear right as the clamps are finally letting go of the seal. And then you see lines of wire stretching from the seal to multiple hairy monsters, animals from this world. You can count about maybe 20 great giant monstrosities, things that you probably wouldn't want to get in the way of, right? The handlers affix the tethers to the monsters and then make them go forward. And through the combined strength of these beasts, and the seal slowly, ever so slowly, pulls away. It takes a long time. Even with the beasts assisting with moving the seal, you wait a good amount, about an hour's wait. The commissar doesn't make small talk unless you would like to ask him any questions.
It was just stoically standing and staring at each other.
Yeah, and during this time, you see Jertz, the one recruit who came to you, right, or thought you were the Inquisitor. You see other guardsmen armed with las guns, and let's see here, anything else? When the seal finally releases, you see a foul yellow gas spill out around the seal, pouring out from the interior and reeking of spoiled meat. Moments after the spew begins, it stops. And that's when the commissar stands ready. You see a grim smile spread across his lips. His hand hovering near the bolter at his side. After nearly 30 minutes of straining, the beast opened the seal wide enough to let you through. The commissar turns to you and gestures for you to enter, offering one last piece of advice. May the God Emperor watch over you.
Echo goes in.
You go in. You enter in. Stab lights readied, turned on, right? And we make our way in. Let's see. You guys.
Ready?
All right. You are making your way through the tunnels here. The stench of decayed meat definitely comes over you. Go ahead and do an endurance, everyone.
Question.
Yes? Now, any of those who have filtered plugs, I believe you will have advantage on this.
Is it endurance or fortitude?
Oh, fortitude. Fortitude, yep. Fortitude,
Gotcha.
endurance,
You said-
if you have it.
Gotcha.
Ooh, what was that? Someone got a 1? God damn!
The
Echo.
flesh is weak,
flesh
but I am
is weak.
strong.
Does fortitude use toughness or?
It should tell you. So fortitude, yes, it uses toughness.
I do. I will.
I
do a
got
favor
2
roll on that.
ones.
There we go.
Oh, nice. All right. Everyone was using their fortune and whatnot, and got all right. Nice. Everyone succeeded. Excellent.
I didn't use my fortune.
Okay. Who all has filtration plugs?
Not me.
Not
Not
Echo.
me.
Not Ariel.
Do I learn anything with my 1 roll, or is it just a 1 roll?
This is more so just keeping it together, not getting poisoned, and
Does drill
Unless
come
you have
into
something.
play here?
no,
Not
I
yet.
don't think so. No.
Not until we're in combat.
Well, see, what I'm reading is, when you are in the same zone as another member of your party with drill talent, you can choose to act immediately after them. Oh, an initiative. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Excellent.
My real eyes aren't doing so good.
You traverse through these mines. You, Vera and Zilch, you get reminded of the one mine many years ago. Mine 334.
Wait, this was years ago?
Years ago, yeah. 5-10 years ago. So things
Damn.
have changed. Things have changed.
What?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Where were
10
they all
years.
this time?
10
Prison.
years. Yeah, prison, just waiting.
What?
Yeah, you know how
You
it
were in
is.
jail, bucko.
You know, you guys got
I
to
did
experience
not
the
know that.
paperwork
Okay.
delay.
Paperwork
before.
takes
I didn't know
forever. Yeah.
I thought it was like
Months.
right out. Yeah, like
right after.
if anything. I
Have
did
you not
know.
noticed the beard you've grown?
Did you
Yes,
not
but
know
yes.
that
Damn.
you were
Okay.
on-
Yes.
That's a. kinda
Apologies,
different.
I did. I thought I said it, but if probably
You did.
just-
You did. You
uh,
did.
Either case, yes. Does that change anything for you, Zilch?
Not really. I don't think so.
Homie still wants to
Maybe
die.
role-playing
He
wise.
still wants to die. He's been waiting 10 years to die, and he has been granted that.
This is just achieving Pyro's long lifetime dream of playing Saeed.
All right. Excellent. Let me see here. We'll do. We have. All right. I think we are good there. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So again, you're remembering 334, mine 334. Yeah, you're just pretty much traversing through the mines here. It is a maze of tunnels and whatnot. Everything seems to have been abandoned. You see, as you walk, you see corpses, right? Long decayed corpses, right? You see some of the flesh is still there, but leathered out, right? You see the skulls, and then some just like shrunken faces because the skin has just dried up so much. You finally come to an opening where it looks like there was the ground had opened up from beneath, and all you can see with your stab light, you just see emptiness. Like, you look over and you just see a open hole, a crack in the ground, right? The other side of this area is too far away. Let's see here. Yeah. Do you do anything? Right? It almost seems like it's a dead end. Though you are following the map, it seems like there should be something here. It almost looks as if, as you look at the map, it almost looks like there was stairs that led down and then into another section, probably below where you're at.
Echo, can you see anything?
No, unfortunately, I can only see my immediate surroundings. The machine god has not granted me the ability to see beyond my immediate surroundings. That's you, oddball. I'm still blinded.
You're using a talent or something? A trait?
No, I can't see anything.
Shit. Oh, my bad.
Blah.
Ah, man, I gotta change the default.
Hey!
Ah, my eyes! Ah!
I have good news, Vera. I have found the stairs.
Great. More so, I was thinking there was some gizmo in that head of yours. Might be useful.
The secret all along was just to simply turn on my oculars.
So you don't have anything like an aspect?
I do. But the stairs are right there, and he points.
You look over the edge of where this crack in the earth is, or this break in. Again, it looks like there was an earthquake or something, right? A tremor, whatnot, that sort of shifted the room a bit. And Echo, as you look over the edge, you can see that there is an opening, a place in which a platform to land on, where there's a door that goes into another section of this mining facility.
Better said, where the stairs were.
Right.
The entrance works all the same. Getting there will require jumping.
More so, you should plan for how do we get back out. Look for some piece of cable. I'm certain we passed something on the way down here.
Daryl just opens up his survival pack and pulls out rope.
Mm-hmm.
That
You
will
guys
do.
are overthinking it. Just use this rope.
Sure, it is well anchored. There's something here we can attach to.
Absolutely, yeah. There's plenty. Again, it looks like this is a mining facility, right? There's many bits and pieces
Structural
of metal,
beams or
structural
something.
beams.
Well,
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking that a stab light is like you stab it into the ground?
No, you just carry it. Just call it a stab
Like,
light.
can I? So
Yeah,
I
stab
stab
it.
it.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, it is a handheld device. I mean, you can place it somewhere, right?
Oh, it's a hand. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, you press a button, a spike comes out, and you can stick it, Alright, yeah, now here he's just kind of tied to a beam.
Okay. Yeah, you tie it to a beam, and you look over the edge. You can see that there's, you shine your stab light down. You can see that there's plenty of darkness. Like, your light does not reach all the way down, so you have no idea how far away, how deep
I'm gonna
this
drop my
cavern
stab
goes.
light.
Okay. You throw it over the edge, and you see the light, and then Nothing.
Why did you do that?
Now we know how deep it is.
You could have done that with a rock.
Can you see a rock?
You
When
can
I
hear
I
it.
cannot
smart
see
one.
the stab light. You have wasted a good machine spirit.
I shall repent.
Yes,
tosses
you
himself off.
should.
What's that, Zilch?
He says, "I should repent," and he just tosses himself off.
Oh no!
Forgive me, easy.
He just starts running.
You know, fuck, I'm jumping.
Roll it.
While holding the rope, okay, he's going down first.
He ties the rope around his neck.
Oh no! No!
Nice and tight.
But yeah, now
Alright.
he wraps like the end of the rope around his
Mhm.
waist, right? And you know, he spools up as much as he can, and he goes down. Like
Okay.
he's
Yeah, you
going
look
down.
over, and again, there are pieces of equipment that you can hang off of, right? To make your way down a little bit easier, but there is no stairway, right?
Oh, he's just rappelling down.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. I believe that's going to give you a rope. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Use. I think we did.
It was in my
We'll give
survival
you,
gear.
okay, yeah. I'll give you the one above routine. Actually, we'll just make it routine.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
do I just do what? Navigation, report. What? Not report. What the fuck?
Climbing.
What do you want me
It's
to?
going to be climbing, so that is going to be skill.
Athletics.
Athletics.
I don't have climbing, but I have
And
athletics.
Yep.
Okay, so routine. Ignore that.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
Elegant, right?
Nice. Very nice. Yes, you see Zariel descend down towards the platform. Not too far away, right? I forgot to mention, yeah, it's like, 3 to 6 meters down. But we see Zariel succeed. As you land on the platform, Zariel, there's a screech for about a moment, right, of the metal shredding against another piece of metal. You're at the door, and you can push the door open, right? There is it's not opening automatically, but you're able to push it open relatively easily. But you do see that the platform is not secure.
He shouts up. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I've made it down to the platform, but it is very unstable. I suggest
holding
you
you
go
up, isn't
one
it?
by one. Yes, but I doubt it will be able to handle all 4 of us.
Then move and make your way into the corridor.
Yeah, he does that. You know, he unties the rope from his waist, and he opens the door.
Okay, you do that.
Echo starts to drag the rope back up. Who would like to go next?
I'll go, because I'm probably not going to break the platform.
Yep. And Echo starts to tie it around Vera's waist and gives it a little tug, making sure it's snug.
Snug as a bug in a hug.
This should be acceptable.
I'm curious if I can get away with this. So I don't know if burglar could kind of play a role. Just
breaking and entering a location, just climbing the exterior. Yeah, I'd allow it. Yeah, for sure.
So she's like, kind of almost more so like scaling down just with the assist of like the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And, like whatever
I think
structural supports
that's
there are.
also a routine, right?
I guess.
It's routine with advantage. So, there you go. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Magnifico.
She's just like swoops right into the doorway. Doesn't even step.
Right?
on the platform.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
he
go.
Right, I'm good. Hold it up.
Not bad.
Echo starts dragging it back up and starts tying it around himself. I will go next. And that's an athletics roll, right?
Yes, athletics, climbing, if you have it.
Now that didn't happen. Let me just use that fate reroll.
Please.
Remember to pray to the Omnissiah. Come on now.
It got better.
God, better.
I didn't hear no prayers to the Omnissiah. No wonder you failed.
You don't pray to the Omnissiah, you pray to the machine spirit. Get with the program.
You get with the program. All right. Let's see. That's -3. You said. Yeah. Okay. No, and
The rope is just pushing too much metal.
as you try to descend, and you finally land on the platform. Echo. You say anything?
What does it feel like?
Well, you see Zariel and Vera in the doorway as you land on the platform. Did you say anything?
I will begin untying it.
And then
Zilch.
and you begin to fall. You fall. Does anyone do anything?
Yeah, can I just lunge and try and grab him?
Yes.
Is he still tied to the rope?
He is still tied to the rope. Yes.
Can Zilch catch it from his side?
You can catch it. It's just a matter
Like-
of what are you trying to do? Because like it's already tied up there, right?
Yeah, but like it's kind of like to stop it from going further.
Oh, okay.
right? Like,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Everyone's trying to help Echo here. You grab hold of it, Zilch. No need to roll anything.
Okay.
You grab hold of it, and Echo, you feel the rope, jolt against some of your equipment, right? Your updated body pieces.
There's like
right?
oil like leaking in its pockets.
Mhm. We're going to do. That's 3 meters. So, oof. What is your? Oh, there is no toughness, right? Oops. Let's see here. Echo, you are. There's going to be 6 points of damage, and we start from 0, I think,
Can I
in this
catch
game.
him?
Oh, okay.
No, he's still in the rope, right? But he's just the rope has just like yanked on his torso, has probably torn something, some of his mechanical doodads, right, or has just made it more difficult, right?
Like as the thing like goes out from underneath him, you also start hearing the.
Right. Yes. He is Echo is hanging off, but there is no platform. Zilch,
Yeah,
you
no,
hold on tight.
I'm just gonna get to the edge to the doorway, and like get down to the ground.
Yep, Echo's
and,
reaching for the hand.
You're
Yeah,
just
he
hell yeah,
grabs
hell
it.
yeah, hell yeah. Go ahead, do a strength for me. It would be also athletics, I think.
Yeah, like as he grabs his hand, he also looks at Vera and says, "Help me!"
Yes, working on the.
So like, does that?
I'd say Zilch is also helping as well, right? So Zilch, you're probably pulling him up from
Yeah,
how
of
far he
course.
went, right?
Yeah,
So
what he
advantage plus 20.
So
Zariel.
Advantage, and that sounds like a routine, right? Because that's a
Yes,
plus
yep,
20.
yep. You got it.
And athletics.
Advantage. Athletics, yep. Whoa! Nice! Very
Yeah.
nice.
See, when we all work as a machine, and all just fits to perfectly.
Literally
Yeah.
just the Emperor's simple machines.
We are indeed well-oiled, friend.
You pull Echo up, and continue.
I am indebted. But Zilch, we must worry about him. The platform has gone. Zilch!
Yes.
Zilch, I will begin untying myself. You may pull the rope back up. How would you like to proceed down?
By going down.
So be it. We will be here, awaiting your
jumps.
fall.
And yeah, Zilch ties it up.
How
Is it
enticing
broken?
is that dark void?
Oh, it's enticing. Oh, are you asking me or him?
I'm asking Zilch.
Zilch, yeah.
Zilch. Man, 10 years. Yeah. Zilch is,
I don't believe it's 10 years. That doesn't seem feasible.
10
A
years
year or
since,
two?
5
Maybe.
served.
No,
10,
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Apparently he said 10 years, yeah.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
What the fuck? You're
A
fucking
bigger
so
age.
atrophied. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's insane. 10 years since he hasn't seen combat. So, 10 years to think about the Drakkar that he fought.
As he's
10
thinking about it, he
years.
doesn't even realize that he's tying it around his neck.
You're telling me you spent 10 years in prison not even doing a few sit-ups? Come on, bud.
10 years without a personality. With no one. And then he makes his way down, little by little.
Is an athletics climb with a routine difficulty.
Difficulty routine. And it's a strength, right?
It's athletics, so you can roll athletics.
Okay.
Got any of that
Oddball,
feet?
may I cast a little psych or magic?
Hey, now it's -1.
That's what you would. What were you going to do, Echo?
I was going to cast float.
Ooh.
That might have been useful.
Okay, Mister. Hey, psycher, you best watch
object.
yourself.
Yeah, self for one object. I'm guessing. What does it say?
Zilch is the object.
Zilch is the object. You touch an object within immediate range, reduce its encumbrance by 1. It uses floating. You can move slow speed.
He quickly climbs up, touches it, and then
Or could I also just cast it on myself and go for him myself?
Yeah. Start your next turn. You float suspended in space. While floating, you can move at slow speed in a direction, ignoring difficult terrain. Okay. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, it is a negative 1. It is a negative 1, but that's up to you, he's trying to make his way down, and as his foot touches the wall of debris and equipment, one of the latches of a piece of equipment on the wall is so rusted that Zilch loses balance for about a moment, and then that's when you, Echo, try to step in and try to float up to dear Zilch. Oh, damn! What the fuck? Okay. Damn.
We just like spent this time pulling up, and he just walks out the fucking
You
door.
just see, what do we see, Echo? What do we see?
Yeah, like everybody sees him, right? Like it's about to drop, and just as he starts to feel that lurch in the pit of his stomach, he just feels something lift him up, and he looks behind him, and it's just Echo floating in the air, holding him. I made the same mistake. But what is a mistake if not to be learned from?
What?
There are some
You can
mistakes
fly?
not to learn from.
Why?
There are many things through the will of the Omnissiah that can be done.
Why the fuck didn't you do that earlier?
You were the one who requested me to hold my tongue. I only brought it out when necessary.
He's just as exasperated.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Throws her hands up. Alright, fight! Let's go!
Alright.
Yep, and he carries Zilch right into the corridor.
Right. Excellent. As you continue through the mazes here, you come upon a passage that enters a sharp decline. You can see a pool of brackish water with glistening oil on the surface as your stab lights reflect off of it.
Echo washes his hands in the oil.
Uh-huh.
That's it. He's just doing like little prayers.
Gotcha.
And then he carries on.
Yeah, the carrying on you have to go through. Now, you don't have to go underwater, right? There's enough for you to keep your head above water, but it's going to be a tight fit.
Oh, okay, so we gotta pass through the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a passage.
So it's like a flooded little,
You got-
cave wall thing.
Yep. It's,
Okay.
yeah, you can see that it probably used to be a shaft for the miners, right? Metallic walls all have been rusted. You can see the oil slick dripping from sides of the wall that are above the
Is it a
liquid.
tight squeeze, or does it go underneath water?
It's a tight squeeze. You don't go up. You believe that you can make your way through, but it's like you're lifting your head above, right? The surface of the water.
Easy.
Yes, Vera.
Watch this.
What did I just watch?
She went through.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know if that lets that happen.
Oh, contortionist.
Yeah.
Squeeze into small places. You're able to fit usually small cramped spaces. I mean, you tell me, right? I mean, again, it's more of a tunnel where there's the surface of the water is almost meeting the surface of the ceiling, right? That's up to you.
Here, I will go.
I'd probably also give you maybe like there's a probably an alternative way, but to which you would be able to bend your way through if you so wish.
For transparency purposes, I may also have a talent worth utilizing here, should you so desire the abilities of a psyker.
Okay. What that might be.
I will post it in the chat. And it's breach. I can just I can just breach it.
You're proposing to breach a larger hole in this? You saw how the platform just sheared off. What else might fall?
I simply brought up what I can do in this scenario as to not surprise you again.
Right.
Breach. You imagine solid matter fiercely torn apart in the word manifest. Large or smaller object within the range.
You see, Vera, understanding is the true path to comprehension. And to know what I am capable of makes us all better.
I cannot believe I'm being lectured about this, man.
Sure, I'll allow it. Like you, imagine something large or smaller object within medium range. Yeah, I'd say like this.
Well,
you're pretty much trying to like be Moses, essentially.
Kind of, yeah. It's just making the passage wider.
Right. Making passage wider, and more difficult to make your way through.
But of course, I also have contortionist myself, and I could just squeeze through too. What say you? And he turns to look at the other two. Then I will carry on myself.
Wait, hold on. So it's like we just see her getting ripped?
No. He's asking if you want him to open it up, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Zariel trusts easy, so he's like, do it.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Explain what happens, Echo.
1 second, let me pull up my prayers. You're acting like I didn't have these on standby. Y'all gave me a fucking month.
Suru.
Suru.
Spirits of the machine god, aid your servant and free his weapon, so he may use it to pursue his foes. And then he just follows through and just... I imagine it's warp energy, just kind of crunching and crushing, and like just making a path through what was once a tight fit into a just genuine passageway.
Yeah, I'd say that at this point, the oil-slicked water is probably at waist at this point, making it much easier for you to wade your way through.
Here. And he goes through.
And off we go.
All right. As you make... Go ahead.
You'll have to find a space for you to perch, no?
I am due for it soon. The moment we find a minute to rest, we shall do so.
Good.
As you make your way through the flooded corridor here, much easier to make your way through. Zilch. For a moment, you feel like you feel something rub against your leg.
He looks down to see what it was.
You look down.
For a second.
Do you have anything?
To look?
Yeah. Otherwise,
Hell
you
no.
just... Okay. Yeah, you have a stab light. So I don't know if you have a stab light in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as you point your stab light down, you see the multiple colors of oil, right? Aligning the surface of this water and reflect the light from your stab light. It is not able to penetrate through the water or the liquid here. And then you feel that rub against your leg once again, seemingly going in the opposite direction than once came.
grabs it, takes a bite out of it.
Rodane.
Tastes like chicken.
Right.
Do any of you feel that?
Feel what?
There was something across my leg. Felt it a few times.
I do not feel your leg.
Vera takes out the auspex.
Oh, nice. That can see life sign, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, mine's built in. Can I see it?
You can. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, she's going to get it, and then I don't know if like E says something or not.
You see. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like, as he turns around to just kind of grill Zilch about, no, I can't feel what you feel, right? I imagine he sees the life signs coming out of the water, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You see two life signs, both of which seem to be tentacle-like in nature.
Run, Zilch! I will purge. Move away. And yeah, the moment he, he's kind of like trying to wave them on, push them aside as so he can like purge between this like little webway and the crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Zilch, you race, and
I haven't heard them in a while. 10 years, I believe. It's been since I've heard the word purge. I wonder what Star is up to now.
Meanwhile, somewhere in a clerical area. No, you will not be receiving any new shipments!
And Zilch runs in the direction that E pointed out for him to go.
very well.
Can I purge on them, Oddball?
Purge. Let's see your
Ready.
purge.
For your purge.
64.
Should I give that a reroll?
Go for it. Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, there you go. There you go. I'll go ahead and click on. Actually, you can go ahead and click on Psychic Phenomenon. Okay.
What's that do?
We'll find out. Psychic.
Damn. You know what 59 does, dog? You don't remember? You remember last time? 'Cause I don't.
Now I'm a corn demon.
I kind of hope it's the frost one. It would be kind of funny if you freeze the water. And
Ooh.
Could you share with the rest of the class,
Oh,
Oddball?
calm down. I will. Oh
That's a
man.
bionicle dream
Oh
again.
man. Where is everybody currently?
Oh no.
So he was waiting until they were well past him.
Yeah. Okay, so they are probably out of the water, right?
Oh yeah.
oh, did I
Okay.
fucking nail it?
Are you in the water, Echo?
No, I was
Okay,
out of it.
You're out of it. Okay. As you are standing there, you purge, right? And you close your eyes. I don't know how you do it, right?
Just probably it's just some slight humming, right?
Humming, right? And then finally, that's when, as you're looking at the water, this liquid, you start seeing shapes within it. And you look closer, and you start seeing not the reflection from above, and not your reflection, but you see a world in which you do not belong in this reflection on this liquid, right? And then you look up and you're like, everything's fine. But then you look back at the water, that ceiling is not there. And then finally, as you lean over to see your own reflection, you see a echo that is not Echo. And perhaps you even see What do you see?
What do you mean in regards to?
It is reflective surfaces in the area distort whatever they reflect, showing a twisted and disturbing version of reality.
Ooh, interesting. What which chaos god would want to be picking at a psyker or admech boy? Sounds like Zinch, wouldn't it?
Zinch, Zinch is oops, do this.
He's cold
power.
calculating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what Zinch corruption looks like, but I think it would be whatever twisted version of that.
Yeah, Zinch, you'd probably see just hordes of pink monstrosities, pink and blue monstrosities. And probably when you look over the water yourself, you are one of those entities, right? Pink horror, that is.
Ooh.
All right.
Echo starts to do a few prayers, and you probably hear it from further on down the corridor as he exits and comes to meet you all. I trust you are safe.
Everyone made it, yes.
Good. Where on the map are we?
And you continue to follow the map. As you continue following the map, you come across yet another gap. However, your location, the place in which you need to get to, is across. You can see that the other side has dipped down a bit, but there's a large gap in between you and where you need to be. You do believe that you would be able to make your way across there. However, you would have to make a jump.
Jump in time.
Yes, I can still make things float.
Floating time.
How big of a jump is it?
A jump that you believe that you can make. It's just a matter of jumping. What are you trying to figure out?
Could it just be bridged instead?
Bridged, like finding something to lay
Yeah, something
down?
long enough to just like,
Long piece of sheet metal.
Yeah.
Sure.
A little piece of beam.
Sure, I'd allow it, as long as if you want to spend time looking for something like that, you can definitely do a search for it.
Yeah, there must be some piece of debris we can just bridge it across.
Okay. Who's helping?
Yeah, I'll help.
Zarya?
But of course.
Zilch will help as
Okay,
well.
everyone's helping. Yeah, you spend time to try to find a piece of equipment or multiple pieces to string together and place down as a bridge. Go ahead, we'll have Vera do a perception or any other equivalent skill with advantage, plus 20. Very nice. Absolutely. Yes. In fact, what do you find, Vera?
It's it's like a good piece of like almost an I-beam.
Mhm.
And like running across. Nice one big piece of I-beam that we can like all together kind of move,
Sure.
drop it in a plate.
Absolutely. And you do it. You lay it down. It reaches the other side with the help of everyone else. And it's only a matter of getting to the other side.
All right. Let's go. She goes across.
And you said it's a beam?
It's like an I-beam, right?
An I-beam?
Yeah.
So like keeping you still have to keep your balance? Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you could go like down on all fours and like kind of crawl across it. But...
Sure.
What kind of cursed image is that?
Yeah,
Echo cheeked up, crawling across the I-beam.
If you do it that way,
chaos.
I would say that dexterity, which is skill of its own, and I'd give you a routine for it.
Routine dexterity. What's wrong about that? That never happened.
Nice. Nice. Zariel. Yeah, you make it across.
Would burglar kick into effect again?
Yeah, I would definitely allow that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Zariel just quickly goes. Then Vera, she quickly makes her way across.
Time for another float. I'm out of rerolls.
Can I grab?
I'd say Echo, you do fall. You can attempt to do a float.
I will happily do so.
Okay. Absolutely.
In case
Praise be
it's
to the machine god.
Praise be. Machine gun.
Oh,
Right.
Nice. Nice.
I am
Wow.
I am more pious than I am dexterous.
Like, he doesn't even fall. He just starts, like, walking across the air just to show off.
Yes.
The weakness of the flesh.
I do not show off. I simply embody the powers of the machine god.
Hell yeah.
And he makes his way across.
Excellent. Zilch.
Yes.
Death. For a moment, you feel like you hear your voice being called from the depths below.
Yes.
Join us.
I crave it.
Then he notices being pulled along by Echo with that astounding +8.
Let's go.
Your time
Yep.
is now, Zil.
And Echo goes for another pickup.
No! Why would you do that? No, I'm just kidding.
Do not worry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say, I would say do another float. Try to get to him.
You are being
Actually-
rescued. Do not struggle.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
another
you see Zilch. What do we see, Zilch? You tell us.
He's like climbing on all fours, I guess, and it's almost like he slips, right? And kind of like someone would tense up
Mhm.
and kind of like eyes wide open, go like, oh fuck, oh shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zilch, nothing from that. Just goes, huh?
Huh. All right.
Can I make Zilch float this time?
Sure. If we want to do that, you can make Zilch float. Sure.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah. So Zilch, as you start falling, then you feel yourself weightless, and for a moment you probably feel like death has met you, because your face is probably facing just darkness, right?
The darkness, and he's just floating.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
The Omnissiah wills you, but for the moment for Zilch.
That's when you hear Echo.
I see. And then he looks up and sees that he is floating up, I'm guessing.
It's not so much movement, I don't think. It's more so like you are floating at this end. You're suspended in space.
You can like walk and like basically pull yourself up.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess he's just like grabbing something to pull himself. Like
I'd allow you a climb advantage. And this all happens as long as you have concentration.
I don't have climb.
Athletics.
Athletics advantage. Difficulty.
Sustained. Yeah. Routine.
He can move at slow speed in any direction, ignoring difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. You actually make it to the top.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, it takes about a moment. You see Echo currently, focused on you as you finally make your way up. Something that you're probably not used to. You're not used to this ability, right?
Yeah.
Definitely alien to you. But you finally make your way up. All right. And you continue. All right.
Gentlemen, I must purge once more. If I may ask for some privacy.
Purge. I remember that. He used to do it quite a bit.
That you shake out of it. We need you here in the present.
This became our downfall.
Echo finds a nice bush and purges himself off.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No. It just means that you are spending more time. Do you wish to spend more time here in the tunnels trying to purge?
I swear this doesn't normally happen.
I mentioned normally you're not trying to float around all the time.
Yes, I have been a little overworked. Give me but 5 minutes more. And he goes back to purging himself.
Sure.
I'm nervous. What do you want from me?
I'd say, 15 minutes have passed.
Zariel notices that, Easy hasn't come back. He gets behind him, starts rubbing his shoulders. You can do this, alright? You've done this multiple times.
Thank you, but you are too close. I do not want anything bad to happen. I appreciate your sincerities, I do.
Vera just cocks an eyebrow at the...
Yeah, he then goes back. You got this.
That's when you hear...
one more time.
Well, that's when you hear some gibbering echoing through the corridors here. Just as you're about to try to purge again what you have learned as a psyker, that's when your eyes open and you hear the gibbering of an individual. Or two. It's hard to tell. Or is it one and the same?
Can I do a perception?
What are you trying to find out?
What they're saying. I'm trying to eavesdrop.
I mean, you hear what they're saying, and it's not making any sense to you. Unless you have lore, or unless you have language forbidden. Yeah.
You don't want to know what they're saying.
But it does seem like they're approaching.
Can I purge in this bush and scare them?
You can, if you want to spend more time trying to purge. That is up to you.
Listen, alright, if I get some like twisted faces in the walls just to scare the fuck out of them, let's go.
Oh, I don't know if that.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's
Sorry,
not
boys.
Happening. And go ahead and do a perception for me. And we're going to put it at disadvantage as you're trying to purge.
Watch him get a good roll. Never mind.
I'm all out of good roll. Sorry, boys.
That's when you feel something grab hold of you, Echo, and you turn around and you see this gibbering mess of flesh as your stabber light sort of illuminates its face, right?
Fire last pistol.
Quick drop.
I'd say
quick draw last pistol, shoot myself.
Shoot myself.
I have been touched by flesh. I am unclean.
What is that? Do you have quick draw?
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're surprised at this moment as this thing does attack you.
Quick draw.
Do we hear
Quick
it?
draw.
Well, he's private. He's in private. He's probably like
Yeah,
around
but
the
we-
corner.
Yeah,
You
no,
hear
I'm
it.
in the bush.
You do hear it. You do hear it. You do hear some scuffling, and then that's when probably like alerts. You get alerted by this. Right?
Oh yeah. no,
Unhand
pulling
me,
out-
fleshling!
Right, yeah, you hear that.
Pulling out
Yeah,
both
and then quick draw.
chainsaws. Pulling out both chainsaws. I'm running.
That is where we will end tonight's session. Yeah. I
Wait.
do. You,
Clap his cheeks.
do you want to see what critical it gets on you, Echo?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Roll me 1d10. And roll me a d6. Okay. 4. All right. Excellent. And that is going to be location 4. Ooh, okay. And a 4 of that. Critical.
Ball, can we have a smidge of combat?
Sorry.
It's late.
Yeah. You feel a sharp blade. Well, do you have 2 augmetic legs? That I need to know.
I only have the augmetic arm,
Oh, okay, so your legs are flesh. Okay.
and they're weak.
And they're weak. Yes, you feel a cold blade slice through your calf, and that's when you start feeling not oil but warm liquid pouring down your leg. Jolts of pain strike from your leg, your calf to your head, and you are now bleeding and prone.
Ah, my flesh!
Oh, my flesh! And that is where we will end tonight. So I'm just going to put a note on your character sheet so that I can put it in.
Yeah.
Slice calf. And I'll put those effects in there for you. So you are bleeding, but bleeding's not too bad, I don't think. Yeah. Well, someone has to, yeah.
How much damage was it?
Damage, it's going to be... we're going to do...
Oh, earlier the 6 damage. Should I take off one of those from my armor, or?
that was... No, that was from the fall, so it was
Okay.
armor. As for the actual damage... how did it... Oops, there we go. Okay, surprise. You can use your move and take advantage of melee tests. And the target can't oppose. Let me see here. And... sorry.
This must be torture for Easy. Not
Ooh.
only
Okay.
is his weak flesh being attacked, but it's being attacked by a flesh monster.
All right. You
Literal worst case scenario.
You will take only the critical damage.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Actually, sorry. It's going to be reduced. It's going to be 2 points of damage minus your armor on your leg, if you have any. You have your robes.
1 point
right?
of damage.
Yeah, 1 point of damage. Yep.
Yep.
You got it. Yep.
Cool.
All right. Hell yeah. There you go. All right. Let's get that XP going then, shall we?
What if I go first? It's getting very late here.
But you want to do combat?
What do you mean? There's sun outside, dude.
No,
Sun outside.
Here in Iceland, we're at the part of the year where it's
Always
night.
sunny. As we all
always
know.
night. No. Now it's always sunny in Australia.
It's always sunny in Iceland.
Only half the year.
It's always
We
sunny here.
we only get the 24/7 sun in Philadelphia.
Notes.
Isn't that where the trash man lives?
None other than the Vito himself.
The veto.
All right. Sure, Azariel, you can go first.
Did I participate? Yes, sir. Did I overcome a difficult challenge to help your crew reach its current goal? I had the rope.
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 Did I perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
You pulled me in.
I did pull you in. If that doesn't count, like
Pulled
if
you
Apple
in?
doesn't like it,
Uh,
I do have one more,
what was
and that is that.
what did you pull in?
Me.
Right. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, that
Well,
was
if
pretty
that's
extraordinary.
not-
Mhm.
Alright.
What else?
Like, if that's not enough for you, I did also land that fucking amazing shot that won up the sniper.
That is true.
Like, after it's like, okay, if you're so good, then show me. And I was like, I bet. There.
It's true. Sure, we'll give it to you.
Did I act according to your weakness or dark? No. Actually. Fuck, I haven't made my...
It's okay.
Yeah,
Just
no,
no
I
XP.
Do it live.
I guess, like, what do you guys feel like would be a good weakness for him?
Have you explored the character enough?
Like, not really, but I feel like there is one that comes into mind, and that's like, he does not like disorganization, and he almost acted on it when he was about to, like, rip into the sergeant for, like, getting his men in line.
There you go. No respect for the chain of command.
Yeah, like, if the chain of command is in disarray, he's not gonna fucking show it respect. If it's disorganized,
Efficiency in the Imperium.
Yes.
yeah, no, so it could come up more than once. I
I'd
feel like
say
it could
that's
be
a
a
skip
good
for
one.
now. Work on it. All right.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
question.
Did I learn something new about yourself or another PC? So I met this woman named Vera. She's a nice shot. Although Silch fucking sucks with a gun. Also, I met them, I guess. Yeah.
Valid.
Okay. All right.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 60.
60 points it is. All right. Next up, Vera.
Alright, I will be heading off now, though.
Right.
Nighty nights.
Good night, y'all.
Did you participate in the game session? Yep. Did you overcome a difficult challenge to help your crew reach the current goal? Yeah. We got the plank. Got the
Oh,
big,
yeah.
the big
Yeah.
I-beam thing.
Absolutely.
Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? Sniping on demand for the +5. Okay.
That was good.
That's what.
That was good. That was pretty extraordinary. For sure.
Judged according to your weakness, Dark Secret. She was ready to just, like, fucking bite it after failing that badly on everything. So, given this opportunity for redemption, I guess might be, I don't know if it's entirely the appropriate word, but something.
Okay.
She took it. Did you learn something new about yourself on another PC? I would say is there some sort of like interesting, weird relationship going on between our two new?
I seek not the pleasures of the flesh.
Do you? Because he seems
Do
awfully
you?
willing to provide them to you.
He will find naught but the tightest of metal buttholes.
Right.
Right.
That is all.
All right. Is that for you?
It was all of them.
We already did that trope in mine and Pyro's Warhammer Fantasy one shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Did they ever meet them, by the way?
No, not yet. Because we kinda
Damn.
they moved over to Imperium, but they want to go back to Fantasy. So,
Okay.
so that's 75 for you then, I believe.
Yep.
Here we are. All right, Zilch.
Yes. Let me see. Participate in the game session. Yes. Overcome a difficult challenge. Help your crew reach its current goal. I don't think so. Perform extraordinary action of some kind. No. Act according to your weakness / dark secret. Dark secret is do whatever for the mission, right?
Mm-hmm. The
I
mission
don't
comes
think
first.
I don't think there were a whole lot of opportunities for that. So new. Do you learn something new about yourself or another PC? Yes, this psyker is much better.
I thought it was going to be Zilch seems to be actively suicidal.
Oh, that too. I mean, that's obvious,
that too.
Let's pick the not so obvious ones, but yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. How many is that for you?
I think that's like 30.
30. You only got 2?
Yeah, just 2. Didn't perform or
Okay.
didn't overcome a difficult challenge,
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. 30 is then. Last but not least, Echo-571. I cannot hear you. Ooh. Yeah. Can't hear you.
Mysterious.
Sorry. Whatever you're saying, it doesn't matter. Nope.
Is he still not? Okay.
Nope. If you turned off voice mod, if you closed it out, your default input might be not hearing anything because you closed out a voice mod. Bucket. Yes to 1. Okay, he's just typing. My leg! Devil Jaw trying to fix that dude's armor. That was to reach your current goal. I'll leave that up to the peanuts.
Floating. Got other people
Floating.
across.
I think that was more difficult for sure.
Yeah.
3 was extraordinary action of some kind.
Doing the
Zilch.
moonwalk in the air.
Yeah, you can double dip on that. I'll allow it. Yeah. And for your fuck the fleshlings. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. There's a lack of respect for those of the flesh. And did you learn something new about yourself or another PC? Assassins are cool dudes, except that random one is suicidal. Fair enough.
I had my bionicle dream again.
that
He's
would be.
also
Go on.
he's also about to get very well acquainted with what the flesh can do.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, that's 75 then for you then. Echo. But yeah. All right. Cool. Any questions before we end?
I think we're good.
All right. Awesome. Well, with that, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of the night, and we will talk to you next time.
Peace.
All right. See you.